All right. Hey, my Legion. How y'all doing today? I haven't gone live in a while. I've been on other live streams. Let me see when's the last time I was live. Because someone even sent me an email so I was all right. I've gone live for a while. I got to get back to them on that. Oh, yeah. All past those after. Oh, cool. Thank you, buddy. Um, Let me see when the last time I went live. I mean, it wasn't really that long ago. Well, maybe it was. It was that, I got to re upload that shit. Hold on. It was, all the Connors one, yeah, that kind of, yeah. Well, 4 days, with like a 40-minute, 39-minute live stream back on April 3rd. Now it's April 7th now, and I'm doing Jack Black hosted SNL. Now, cool. How you doing, buddy? You want to come up? I drop a link. I gotta do a SNL review. But I mean, you can help me with the SNL review or give me your feedback and stuff. Let me get my mouse real quick. See, I'm unprepared. Yeah, what's up, man? You come up. I mean, I'm trying to go. I've been on other different live streams. I know Spoof has been doing these. Some on some gaming channel called Jackbox where they do like these comedy things are really cool, man. Yeah, let me drop the link for you, buddy. If you want, you can come up if you want. Okay, let me start with my yeah. Oh yeah. Go, please go ahead. Chop Chan. I wish Chop Chan was back doing stuff because he was a great channel. He came back for a little bit. Yeah, I know he was having problems with some stuff because we used to talk all the time. Yeah, Chop Chan's one of my favorite people. Also Tabitha Hernandez, Joey's car was a good friend of mine too. She was doing like the fart and belch compilation, but we were friends too. It was cool. Anyways, let's go. Jack Black hosts SNL with musical guest Elton John and Brandi Carlile on it. Now, what happened was I was gonna because I was at my friend's John's, right, and we were hanging out, and before that, my knees were acting up, and I hurt my back and stuff. I didn't think it was that bad, and it started getting bad and stuff. And then John said, like, maybe you should get some rest. We hung out for like 8 hours. Well, no, maybe like 9 hour, 9.5 hours, right? And then said, hey, why don't we go get dinner? And after that, you know, uh, go back. And we went to Uncle Charlie's and we, did a review and I took a bunch of stuff back. Uh, I scrapped. I was going to go grocery shopping. I scrapped that. I just had stuff delivered today. I was going to review the Subway footlong nachos. I have to do that another time. I just wasn't feeling it though. My back was killing me. Um, and I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling better now. The knees are still a little bit of a problem. Um. Anyways, hi, Frantic. Come on up. Hi, honey. Let me see. Put this right. Where did I put that at? I just had it. Oh, it's right here. Hold on. And anyways, I was going to review Jack Black on hosting SNL last night because that's what I usually do if I don't hang out with my buddy. But I mean, I got home at like around 8:30, and Spoof was playing these games like this Quipmaster on Jackbox. So I thought it was really clever, and I ended up doing that. And I said, "Heck with Silent Live, I'll do it today." And I watched it. They have like an NBC live stream, and they actually have episodes of Silent Live on there. I didn't know how long for the Jack Black episode to come on there, but it was on there, and I'm going to review it. It was like an hour and 8 minutes, and there was a controversy on the show too, just like last time when that guy walked off stage, and they said he just, I know, it's just a misunderstanding or something, and they actually commented on it today on last night's episode. Anyway, Jack Black starts off, and there was a cold open with this James Austin Johnson doing like Donald Trump, and I think it's Donald Trump sucks. It's not that good. I mean, it's just I think they need a real cast member to do him because they had Alex Baldwin on there doing it, and that wasn't working out and stuff. And they have a real cast member doing it now. he actually he actually was in he was actually on the show more often than usual. He just does that, and he and that was it. But he was in like 2 or 3 skits after that when you rarely see the guy. I don't think his Donald Trump was that good. And they talk about that Rose Garden speech about the tariffs thing, and it was all over the place. There was no real focus on it. It wasn't that funny. The only kind of highlight was Michael Myers came out as Elon Musk, and that was kind of funny, but not funny enough to really give it a good rating. That one when he did the reset and stuff was pretty good. I like that. Hey, Hollywood, buddy. I got dropped link if anyone come up. And that I mean it was okay, but I only gave it 2 out of 10. It wasn't that funny. And then after that, Jack Black came up and there was a monologue, right? Oh no, someone said it was one of the female characters, Angel from Lilo and Stitch. Could look like a Lilo and Stitch character. I remember watching that Lilo and Stitch movie though, the animated one. That Lilo looked like such a mean little thing, like a nightmarish like creature, though. Um, but I mean, that was like it looked like Lilo and Stitch. It was like Angel from Lilo and Stitch or something like that, the female one. So someone commented on that one video though, for that Pez dispenser. Anyways, they had the monologue. Jack Black came on there, and he said like, well, I don't know. It's been like he said it was the 4th time being on Saturday Night Live. He said he hadn't been on stage since 2004. That was, oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought it was you, but I couldn't. It's like like okay, I'm sorry, buddy. I thought it was you. He came out and said, well, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I quit, and it's usually saying like, I know, but have a character quit in the middle of of his monologue is unheard of, and then like the one the one lady in the back who was the band started playing that little riff from Back in the Saddle Again, and basically said like he starts saying, I'm back, Sarah alive again, like that. He does that. He sings just like that, right? And he was like doing a dance. He's like 55, 56. He moved better than I can. But I mean, he was just being Jack Black. I mean, you kind of must know how he's going to be, just like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart just being Kevin Hart, you know what you expect. It was basically Jack Black being Jack Black. And he was just doing the song, and then he was just going through the crowd. And he just saying it was Spirited there, the marching band, and it was weird because he danced in the crowd. He walked down to some young kid just shaking his head like he wasn't impressed at all. Bunch of young kids, and he hated it, I guess. If you go when he goes back down the steps, you see a bunch of kids in the background hating the whole thing. Everyone else was getting into it, like cynical youth, And I mean, it has not changed at all. When I was in the military, I was like a few years older than some of the younger kids in Germany, and they were so cynical. And I was like, I liked being happy and stuff. They're like all miserable and stuff, Not really scolding, but some of the other kids, like this one. I remember this one girl, like Linda. No, not Linda. Linda was good. Linda was good. Boy, I can't remember her name. She was like, I actually figured out the exact time and exact time, exact date of my death. Why would you do that for? And she was only 19 or 20. I was 21 at the time, I think, or something like that in Germany. I can't remember. But I mean, in Germany, there's no drinking age, so it didn't really matter. Anyways, let me see. Let me go through this. But he was singing the song, and he had like the marching band back there, and it was spirited. It wasn't really funny at all, but he go back in the saddle again. I'm back in the saddle again. You know how he sings like that. He does that. And he was still talking about other stuff he did. Oh, you got it? Hold on. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, not much. I'm just doing a live review of SNL I saw last night. I mean, I was going to do it last night, but I was playing those comedy games with Spoof. That was pretty fun, I haven't
What was
watched
that
the
like?
that was fun. I mean, she has like, you ever hear of some channel? She knows
No,
like the smaller gaming thing that was called you ever hear Jackbox before?
no.
It's like something that have like little like computer games, and it's like you have to type into that. Well, you have to be on like and you have to type in a code, and you can play the game and go. And she's streaming on her live stream, right? And
Right,
basically, it's like they'll ask you a couple questions, and you type anything you want in it, and it can be dirty too. There's no censor on it though, and then people vote on it and see which one's the funniest.
right.
Yeah, some of the stuff I did
It's
went and
not.
stuff.
That sounds a little like there used to be a game called Psychobabble, and it was on PopCap, and it was basically
Oh, really?
magnetic poetry, and you
Oh,
just
cool.
pluck from like a big pile of words, and under like a timer, you would make a sentence and then vote for
It
whatever
was
was
something
the
like that.
most.
Yeah, I think you'd like it though. It was funny. It was what Quiplash or Quiplash 2 or something like that. And then it get because there's trolls on there like doxing people and stuff. You know,
Nice.
in the comments. Yeah, I mean, what couple of those kind of. I mean, she was upset about it. I mean, she ended up ending it because of that. But I mean, it's actually quite fun. I don't know if it's actually really fun. I mean, you could be like as dirty as you want to be. Like I know I won like a reason got kicked out Hogwarts, right? And I put Harmony Granger that won me. That was pretty funny. You know, I mean, you could be like as dirty as you want to be on there, and like, or it's funny, and it was. I think you'd like it. Yeah, it's free too, and then some people didn't want to play. I think you have up to like
I wonder
10
if it
players.
works on phone.
What's that?
It probably doesn't work on phone.
Oh, I think
Not
so.
sure.
I mean, I think you can watch. You have to have like a tab open, right? Watching spoofs live, and then like go to jackbox.tv, join, and then I think you have to just sign in. Then you put like a name. You put any name you want to be. You can be anonymous or whatever. And then she gives you like a four-word code, right? And you type that in and hit play, and then you're right in the game. It's pretty easy. And then she shows the results on her channel. And sometimes you have to go back and forth. Like to be one like it says completely like this comic. Yeah, I did. I mean, it takes a while to understand everything on it, it would usually ask you the questions right on the Jackbox page, but you have to go to her page to see like the results and stuff and who's winning. And they'll have like this comic, and have like someone say something, and then you have to say what they're saying on there. It's pretty cool.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, but I thought like that. I thought the monologue that my Jack Black did was okay. I give it like a 4 out of 10. Next was they had like love match. It was like a game show thing, and they had like the three contestants, and then like Jack Black was dressed like Indiana Jones, and he was acting like he didn't know who Indiana Jones was. And then someone said, "Why do they call him Indiana?" And he said, "Oh, it's just a nickname." And I'm like, oh shit! And that was okay. It was kind of funny. I laughed some. But it wasn't really good enough to be a start off for the show. That was like a 5 out of 10. But I'll tell you what, the next thing JB you like, right? It was a thing about flaming hot Cheetos, right? And Jack Black came out and he said like it was a commercial parody, like, "Oh, these flaming hot Cheetos are the best." And he's out with Chester Cheetah, and he took a whole bunch and he showed like his face was burning off and stuff. And then Chester Cheetah was saying like, "Yeah, well, flaming hot Cheetos is really good, but it can really do havoc on your butt, right?" And he started doing like a thing for Preparation H. And then came out with Flaming Hot Preparation H. And and they had Chester to put it on his ass and said, "Oh my God, it's a mistake." That was really funny. You would like that. That was a 10 out of 10. That was really funny. And actually, someone actually sent that to my. I have a Facebook group called Movies, Food, and Metal that does like talks about metal, TV, and movies, food. I mean, it's just covered all the bases stuff I like to talk about on there. And
Right.
that's a good channel. And then like I have one for my channel. Was Phil? I didn't think it was Phil though. I don't. I mean, they would get no. They would get. They Phil wasn't docked because the other people getting docked. I don't know. Gus. I know someone was docked and stuff. But I don't think it was Phil. But I don't know. I don't think it was crazy though. But I mean, yeah, she shut it down. Well, the last
What
one
was
could have been a dox, but I mean, no one docks on that very last question though. Yeah.
it?
So how have you been, JB? You been doing okay?
I've been all right.
I like that avatar. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
What is it? I forget.
The
Is
skeleton
this
with the
lemonade?
yeah. That's pretty cool, man.
I have my screen off. My phone's in my pocket. Yeah, it's so it's like if life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like life gives you demons, you make demonade,
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
like a comic strip thing,
Yeah, that's cool. I
like a
liked
meme.
yeah, I've been watching the excess stuff you've been putting up. It's pretty cool. I mean
Oh yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
people around here like are so vanilla they don't like any of that stuff. You know. We have some really vanilla
yeah.
people around here that don't appreciate good. They talk about like who's that one guy that I can't remember that one country guy.
Who?
What the
Garth
hell?
Brooks?
No. There's some country guy that everybody likes that they talk about all the time.
I can't.
It's
Blake
like
Shelton.
a name out. Was he named after food or something? I can't remember what the hell his name was. Oh shit, I can't remember. They told me this vanilla.
I have no idea. Who?
Damn, I
Like an
can't
old?
remember.
Is he old?
No, he's
Is
some
he
new guy
alive?
with like tattoos on his face and stuff.
Oh, fuck all that shit.
Yeah, I can't
Oh
remember his
wait,
name.
I know who you mean. Yeah, the one with the. It looks like he's lives in a dumpster.
Uh,
The guy
I
with the.
I think so. Hi,
Yeah.
Frantic.
Hey,
What's
what's
his?
up? Hey, JB. Hey, Jason.
Hey,
Hi,
what's
how
up?
are you?
Hey, what's that
I'm
guy's
good, thanks.
name? He's got
That
the
country
acoustic
guy?
guitar.
Oh, Jelly Roll, the him.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
Jelly
never
Roll.
mind.
That's what they're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
have no idea.
Hey,
Yeah, they were
I have
talking
Claude.
no
about
clue.
that. Yeah.
I
That
thought
Mommy's
you
was
meant
fun.
the other guy.
Oh
I
no.
thought you
No, I
meant
mean Jelly Roll.
Post
I couldn't
Malone
remember
or
his name.
somebody.
He was named after food or something like that.
Clyde must have heard your
Sounds
voice,
made up.
Jay. He's right here staring at the
Oh
iPad.
really? Oh Clyde. Oh, that's awesome. Hi Clyde. What's on the agenda, bro?
Nope. Yeah,
Clyde's awesome.
yeah. He's in here now. He's up
Wow.
on the bed laying down, but he's got it where he can see the screen. I don't
Oh
know.
cool.
Maybe it's your voice because he comes out for my son all the time. I'm sorry,
Really?
Jay. I cut you off. Listen, I got to go use the restroom.
No, you
I'll be.
didn't.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Okay,
talk.
okay. Yeah, your cat Clyde's cool. I'm glad he recognized my voice too. He's a good kitty, you know?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does
that's cool.
recognize voices.
Oh, that's cool. But that flaming hot Cheetos thing really. I gotta send that to your friends. Like it's really funny. That was a 10 out of 10. Next was Burger Tavern. Like, and it was like these kids out of college, like in their 40s and stuff, talking about stuff, and then all of a sudden, like they say something, they make these faces, you hear like a hawk sound or something like that, and they all started doing that, and then one person did like a fart sound, and then people were cracking up on the table, and then all of a sudden, like Heidi Gardner came up. I think some of the women were making funnier face than the guys did. And Heidi Gardner's really becoming a really good talent, right? And all of a sudden she has like this giant hawk. So, oh, that's where the sound's coming from. It's like that was really a stupid skit. I mean, why are they? That's like something they show at the end of the show. Why are they showing at the beginning? I only gave it like a 2 out of 10. Next they had some from Athens, right? And they talked about the very first play. Now this was like a concept type thing, right? And talked about how people react back when there's a play. Like, let's say one of the guys on stage said, "I'm famished. I haven't eaten in a while," because they're talking about war. And then one guy is in the audience gave him something to eat and stuff. It was funny for what it was. It was like some war thing, and then like they showed like this guy getting killed. Like, oh my god, someone's getting murdered. The guy's like, no, it's just pretending and stuff. It doesn't sound funny, but if you see the skit, it's silly. It's silly humor. Actually like that one. Oh, let's see. I mean, I take notes on it. I give it like a 7 out of 10. That wasn't bad. It was more just a concept thing, but it worked for what it was. Uh, next was like some Jamaican song, "Goth Kid on Vacation." That was pretty bad. I mean the you know the visual on that was good, but I mean it was just they come up with some weird concept. They just make it to a song. It didn't work. It was like a 2 out of 10. Do you know who this Brenda Carlile is now? JB, you ever hear her?
Who?
Not Belinda Carlisle, but Brenda Carlisle. I don't know if that's her sister or daughter.
No, it's not. I think I have heard her name, and I don't think she has anything to do with Belinda Carlisle.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was Elton John and
I heard that because
her
I
name.
saw it. It was I don't know. I saw it once, like a year ago,
Yeah, okay.
and a lot of people were commenting because they misread and thought it said Belinda Carlisle.
And it's brain.
And
Okay.
and then people were like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Oh, really?
And that's how I know her. Yeah, that's how that's how I
Okay.
know her.
Okay, because the musical guest was
Forgot
Elton
about that.
John and Brandi Carlile. I guess she's
Oh,
and they
that's
performed,
weird.
and it was
Yeah,
okay for what
no
it
clue.
was. You know, it was. I mean, it was just a very happy song with Elton John playing, and then there was like a rock and roll band with her playing. But no, I thought it was Belinda Carlisle though. It was
Yeah,
Brandi Carlile.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I thought it was
how
Belinda Carlisle, but it was
that was
Brandi
my
Carlisle.
experience. Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
alone.
yeah, I know. I bet you a bunch of people. Well, I don't think they'd be mad on Saturday Night Live, but it was okay. I give it like 8 out of 10. I
Sounds
gotta
like
send you that thing for like the Flaming Hot Cheetos thing, Forensic. It's pretty funny, you know.
What's that about
For
jalapeno?
they did a commercial for Flaming Hot Cheetos, right? With Jack Black and Chester Cheetah came out on Saturday Night Live, right? And
Yeah.
I was telling JB, it was really funny. It's like he was talking about Flaming Hot Cheetos. He's talking about how hot it was. It was like his mouth was on fire and stuff. And then you had Chester Cheetah coming out saying, "Yeah, Flaming Hot Cheetos is really good, but sometimes they can play havoc on your butt, right?" And he ended up being like Adam Preparation H, right? That he did. And then Jack Black came out with Flaming Hot Preparation H. It was like had 20,000 Scoville units on it, and he had like Chester Cheetah put it on him. He said, "Oh, this is a mistake. This is a mistake." He'd run around with his pants. It was funny. I think you'll like it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was funny. I mean, it doesn't sound funny the way I described it though, but I think you'll
But
laugh.
if you watch it, I
Yeah,
got
you
you.
have to watch it. Yeah,
So, JB, I like that picture. I like your
that's
avatar.
really cool.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Belongs on a shirt.
It would
It should be on a t-shirt.
They should
Oh,
have that
yeah.
like Walmart does these crazy shirts and stuff. They should do something like that, you know?
Yeah, I got a couple of, school pictures and stuff, but I'm scared to put them up. We made it for Halloween, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And they're not that scary, but I don't know if people would try to strike me or whatever for putting up a skeletal photo. But I
You
see
never
that
know.
JB's done it, so I don't think it's a
Yeah.
big deal.
Nah. I mean, it's really weird because I mean, Rita had her channel taken down again. I couldn't believe it.
Really?
Yeah,
So
I mean, yeah, Rita. I mean, she just did like Vincent Price cooking show, right?
yeah.
Oh
But she
yeah.
like posts like movies and stuff. I thought like she said it was all stuff that was clear and stuff. I guess someone reported her channel got taken down again. And
Huh.
I guess that Estrella, who
When was
you
that? Recently?
yeah,
Was
it
that
was
recent?
just a couple of days ago. I think I sent Forensic Chick a thing of that, but it's gone
Huh.
now.
No,
That's
I saw it show up. It was the
yeah,
cooking with Vincent Price. I saw it
yeah,
yesterday. It was on there.
yeah. I guess like the next day her
It
channel
looked
was
like it
down.
was a day old.
Yeah, I mean her next day her channel was down. She has something about like a whole bunch of this cross garden in Lithuania because she's from Lithuanian, right? And she has a new channel. She's trying to. I got to do a video trying to get people to sub again through her. I mean, she lost her channel and she's back to. I think she's up to
Well, I have
40.
her other one.
This
Uh,
what JB go? I want to hear it.
What's that?
He
I
had
think
something.
she had a clone channel, right?
Who?
Same picture.
I think she had like oh that I think she
I'm
had like
subscribed to two of her channels.
oh I don't know what her other one is. I don't know if she has like a backup channel or stuff like that. But I think
Yeah,
that
there's
was
a
the main
backup.
channel.
I do.
Yeah,
There's a backup. Because I
yeah,
think at one point the other one went down. And so she had,
yeah,
then one came back and then she had two, I think.
yeah. She gets a lot
Not
of
sure.
crap
It's
posting
like
like
4 or
movies and
5 years.
stuff. But I mean, it was cool. She
Uh-huh.
posted some cool stuff, you know. And she's done. I mean, I've went live with her in a while. I'd love to go live with her again. I got to do a video like
Give me
you know
kisses.
promoting her channel. That Rita's Juicy Life. I have like you remember her forensic? I did like a video like react to her and I do a react to Three Stooges. Long. I'm glad I clipped that though because it would have been
No,
done now.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it was like it was a Three Stooges thing. It was pretty fun. I can send it to you. 'Cause I remember you talked about three. It was just us react for like a minute to it. We were just laughing and stuff.
I used to laugh at the Three Stooges, but I
Yeah,
think as I got older, I
yeah,
don't know. I grew into my
yeah,
older years, it was
yeah,
more South Park and
yeah.
very into
Oh yeah,
South Park.
I
When
like
it,
that too. I still laugh at that.
yeah, I'm not into Family Guy like a lot of people
Mm,
are. And I never
Oh,
really got into The Simpsons that
mm,
much. My son watched it, but
oh.
I didn't.
Don't. I
Yeah.
was like, all right, giggity. I remember like they had like the dirtiest joke on the Family Guy. I don't know how they got away with it. It was like
Right?
Quagmire, Quagmire had a doorbell, right?
Yeah.
And it was a girl's open mouth, and they showed like the guy ringing it, and it looked like she had something in her mouth. So I'm like, how did they get away with that? That was dirty, you know.
It
Some
was.
they get away with a lot of stuff on it.
Well, South Park hasn't always been the most
Yeah.
cleanest show
Oh
either.
yeah. Oh yeah, I know. What about? Do you remember? Like, did you watch King of the Hill?
I did. I
Yeah.
did. That show was hilarious as hell.
Do you remember there was a one where he was talking about like pornography, and he was like reviewing an episode of pornography. He was taking notes about it and stuff. And his pen ran out of ink. Right? He
Oh,
started shaking. He started shaking his pen, and Peggy walked in. And it looked like he was masturbating, and she was shocked.
oh my
That was
God.
so funny. That was so funny. And my dad was just shaking his head, though. I was laughing.
Mm. No, I have not seen that yet.
Oh, that was a long time ago. That show it's
Or
been on.
remember it for that
Yeah,
matter. I
I remember
haven't
that
seen
episode.
it on Hulu, Netflix, or
Yeah.
Peacock or anything. I don't know where they have replays at, but they might on the YouTube.
Oh, they do. I know they used to play King of the Hill a lot on Comedy Central. I know while I was in the hospital, they played a lot of stuff was like reruns of. I used to watch either the news reruns of King of the Hill or Ridiculousness or Silent Life when I was in the
But I love
hospital.
Ridiculous.
I love that show too.
That's so funny.
I know. I love that show. It was
I
cool.
feel
My dad was.
bad some people get hurt.
Oh, I know. I kind of. My dad loved Whiskey Throttle. Right. Whenever you get on like a motorcycle, it takes off and you can't stop it and drags you.
Oh yeah.
He laughed at that stuff. Well, we used to laugh at Jackass all the time. It was so funny.
Oh yeah, I did at first. And
Oh, I
then I
did too.
stopped watching that too.
Oh man, I felt bad because for a while John had Paramount, right?
Yeah.
And they were talking about Jackass Forever with and it was mostly just penis stuff, in this one. Because I'm surprised I didn't get NC-17. I was laughing my ass off. John was like stone faced the whole time. He didn't think it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. They had like some painful things that like had like these plastic ping pong balls. It was like two separate handles that had screws on it. And the guys, I guess, would put their wieners in, and then they would flatten them and play ping pong with it. Like, how
Huge.
did they get to it? Yeah, how they get to an R-rated movie?
Is that your Jason on there? Huh? Is that why you're in here?
What's
You
that?
hear Jason's voice, Clyde?
Aw, Clyde. Hi, Clyde.
He's got his
Hi.
tail his
Aw.
tail up. That means he's happy. Somebody called
Aw.
his name.
Oh, hi, Clyde. I love you, Clyde.
He loves his
Clyde.
brother. My son. Anytime my son comes over, like my mom was here yesterday, and he can't stand my mom.
Oh, really?
So, oh God, no! You won't see him for the whole time she's here. And it's her voice. I think it's her tone of voice. But yeah, Chase came over. just last night about 11:30 or 12 o'clock. He stayed till about 1 or 2, but that cat comes out. Clyde comes out every
Aw.
time his brother's here, and
Aw,
just
that's nice you came out
where
to hear.
near me, he goes straight to his brother.
Aw, that's
And
sweet.
my son loves cats, so he's like,
Aw.
"Oh, I love Clyde." So
Well, I love Clyde too. I mean, I may have having Maggie. I forgot I have a cat group on. I can invite you to if you want on my channel. Yeah, Facebook group. Yeah,
you can do
that's for
that.
my cat. I mean, my cat passed away a long time ago, but I still have the cat group open. There's lots of funny posts on there with cats.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, I think you'll like it. I don't know if I invited you to it or not. I think I did. I can't
You
remember.
might have at one point,
Okay.
and I
Yeah.
just did. I probably. I'm on. I got to go through and get rid of a bunch of crap on Facebook.
Oh, I don't blame. Yeah, it can be kind of crazy on there, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a good group, though. I mean, and the other one, Movies, Food, and Metal, is pretty cool too. You know. But I think you'll like that, though. It's kind of ironic you mentioned that, JB. They said like there's a concert they ever thought it was Belinda. It was Brandi Carlile because that's exactly what I thought of. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. And then there was another. They had Weekend Update came up next, and it was like, and it was actually pretty funny, right? And there was a controversy in there where they
Hey,
had
bud.
like, you know who the black lady on there, Ego Wogum or whatever her name is. She was doing like a stand up thing, and then she was like,
No,
"Oh, Ed's Clyde, lay down, Clyde. Is Clyde laying down now?"
no, he's still hearing your voice, and
Uh,
he's trying to figure out where it's coming from.
oh, he's going for the computer, Clyde. Hey, Clyde, what's on the agenda, bro?
It's on the agenda, bro.
Yeah, what's on the agenda, bro?
Hey, Clyde.
Hi, Clyde.
Dead people. I bet JB hadn't seen that video yet.
No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, JB. I mean, she's killing it though, because she's doing like true crime and stuff. And her two shorts. One was that. What's that? Yeah, the Papini. What's her first name?
Jerry Payne.
Yeah, Jerry Papini. And then like that's like over 3,000 views. And then she does Susan Smith one has like 1,500 so far.
Yeah, I went to Susan Smith because I'm living near that area, and she was up for parole last November and denied. Thank God.
Oh, I thought she was executed.
I wish it was. No,
I'm surprised she's still alive. I thought she was put down like a while back. Really?
I wish she was. I wish she was, JB. She should have been.
Yeah, that was horrible what she did, those kids.
Yeah, it's been what, like 25, 30 years?
30 years. I even went down to the lake, John D. Long Lake at one time, and I put some stuffed animals out there for the kids, and everybody was doing it. It was just a big memorial down there. People still go out there and put stuff, but I haven't been down there recently.
Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, what she did, I was like shocked about that. I think everybody was. Like, she was like one of the most hated people in America, and then like, what was she was she going out with one of the parole guards or something like that, or giving them favors or something?
Just screwing corrections officers.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I thought she was executed.
Yeah, she should have been, JB. She should have been, but even in her parole hearing, I watched the whole thing right on court TV.
Yeah.
She talked nothing but about herself instead of the remorse she had for losing her children. Like, I don't get it. There's no way. I don't care how bad it has been in the past. I would never think of doing that to my child. I can't. And I only have one. And he drove me crazy in his teenage years, but you know what? It was worth every minute of it because now he's straightened up at 23. Like, he's been over here helping me every night. I hurt my knee last week. So he came over here every night and he was helping me put things up and helping me move boxes around and saying, "Where do you want this to go, Mom? Where do you want this to go?" And making sure I don't know, he was just a good kid now.
I'm glad it's like, I mean, it's just like, it's unthinkable. And you see those little photos and stuff. And I don't even like even thinking about it. It's just horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was horrible when it happened. But you know what? We all knew she already did it.
Yeah.
Was it? I mean, she was acting too weird on TV. I mean, what? And she did this for a man, JB. She did all of that for a man who didn't want children.
Yeah. It's rotten.
I mean, why don't you give them to your husband,
Yeah.
ex-husband, whatever he was at the time? Why don't you give them to him or your parents or his parents, the grandparents?
Yeah.
My gosh, you didn't have to go through all that lying.
Because she's a killer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she should not be let out.
Yeah. Who's that other girl that's making oh, I can't remember her name. The other girl that is making her face known again.
Casey Anthony.
Yeah, Casey Anthony. Yeah, yeah.
Yep, I'm
She's
already
another
on.
one.
I'm
Yeah.
already on that one.
Yeah.
I'm already in starting that one, and now she's coming back trying to say she's gonna find missing kids. Well, bitch, you didn't even report yours missing for 31 days.
Some people are horrible.
They are, especially, a lot of people like Sherry Papini by hoaxing or conning everybody in the nation that she was abducted. She wasn't. That was crazy to me.
It was.
She was very pretty too. She was beautiful. And then Gabby Petito, I did that story, which, I mean, we know how all that ended up, but I got a little bit deep on it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I put a lot of music on my page too, music playlist, that I like to listen to.
You put some good stuff on there.
I got some, but most of it's like dance and workout music that I work out to and stuff.
That's okay. You can put cosmic cookies on there if you want.
But,
yeah.
I got a lot of good stuff that I like too. So,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I know. That's how he came in the community. Say he was friends with Gabby. There was this guy named.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. And there was this guy. Okay. What happened was, I didn't know. I'll be honest. I didn't know who Gabby Petito was. I know, like, whenever they start having the news stories about. I know Pandora did was trying to do true crime. She did a couple of Gabby Petito things, right? Hi, buddy. How you doing, Muffin Diving Man? And
Linus and Muffin Diving.
Yeah, that I love that photo of the moose. Like that's pretty cool. And then what happened was, I guess Rodney came up and said that he was friends with
Hey, Tam.
Gabby Petito. Hi, Tam, buddy. He was friends with Gabby Petito or something. And then he came into the community for a while. He left, and they came to the community for a little bit, and then left again. So
oh
he was
man,
there for a while.
Yeah. To talk to him.
What's that?
I would have loved to talk to him because she seems such a happy person.
Yeah. Well, he said. I mean, he said he knew her, but I mean, that's how a guy came to the community. I don't know. I mean, he's
life, but didn't.
Yeah. But I mean, that's what happened. I wish I would have taken this.
My biggest thing was Brian Laundrie, whatever.
Yeah.
Told everybody that he killed her because she was in so much pain, and he did a merciful death. Well, hey, have you not ever heard of the 911?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Have you ever heard of search and rescue?
Yeah.
Have you not ever heard of an ambulance? You were right there in a park.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The sad thing was, I didn't know who she was. I really didn't know who she was until until all that stuff happened. I even did a video about her too. I did a video about her too. And I know Pandora did I met Pandora, not Pantera. I'm
I
sorry.
love Pantera though.
I do too. I said Pantera, said Pandora. She's wanted to say, "Hi, Jason, what are you doing?" But she did a video like showing like old interviews with her that had like over 300,000 views and stuff. That's pretty good. That's even better than my most popular one. Yeah,
Yeah. Sam, that might be true.
yeah, I think so.
I don't know what got to him. I think he was, and I think watching her after they got pulled over by the police, like you could tell she was accepting all responsibility for what happened,
Yeah,
and she was so full of anxiety. That's the first thing I noticed was her anxiety levels were through the roof. And then, she got in the police car and she was crying and she had bruises on her. Like her eye was bruised, her arm was bruised,
yeah,
but she kept taking all of the responsibility for the whole fight. See, I was that kind of woman with my husband.
yeah,
And my doctor said if I don't make him leave or get away from him, he was going to kill me.
yeah.
So,
That one's good.
well, no, I'm away from him.
Yeah, I'm glad you are too. I'm glad you
I
are.
don't have anything to do with him. I don't want to look at his face.
Mhm.
I don't fucking care. Like,
Yeah.
it's the biggest relief I've had in God 15 years.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they did, Tim. They might have.
Ooh, Tim, that's good. I know her parents have a excuse me, a video excuse a video online.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, a movie or show documentary on Hulu about her family speaking now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Hmm.
But
I know.
there's any on the story out there, but most of it is pretty much the same.
Mhm. I know a couple of YouTubers were outside her home protesting, like Bullhorn Betty and Molly Golightly. Now, Molly Golightly and Bullhorn Betty are fighting, and they're not friends anymore. And they both have their own different channels now. She's on her Go Harder than Bullhorn Betty's doing her own thing on her own channel. You know, she actually went to court for harassing. It was another family. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember the family though. Sebastian, some missing kid.
Yeah, Sebastian. God, he was missing in Tennessee.
Yeah, yeah. He was harassing them. She actually went to court for it too. You know.
There was one girl on YouTube that that girl got thrown out by the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I told you about that. Her ass got kicked out. They
Yeah.
told even my search and rescue group went
Yeah.
up. But you have to understand, we've had hurricanes, we've had wildfires, we have had floods. There's nothing left. I mean, he's gone. He's been gone for what, a year now? Sebastian Rogers, that's his name.
Yeah, that's just she's doing. Yeah, about him. Yeah.
Now
And
you
she's
have
trying to do
a
other
couple
stuff now.
people on
Yeah.
there. Oh, I definitely think the stepfather had something to do with it.
Yeah. I don't know enough about the. I just know that Bull and Betty went to trial for like harassing the family or something like that. You know. And there's a whole bunch of stuff going about that. There was a whole big court thing about it. I think a lot of the people, going after about what she did and stuff. She putting like flyers around the area for the kid and stuff, and like she's just driving the family nuts.
That's what that's, oh God, I don't even want to talk about her.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Like
I mean,
her.
I'm just saying what happened. Yeah.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
Let the TBI kick her out of there.
Yeah.
Like she claimed she found his clothes.
Yeah.
Those aren't his clothes. There was none of his DNA on it. She claimed all this kind of shit, and finally the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations came after her and said, "Get the hell out of here."
Yeah.
So
I tell you what,
much.
Yeah. I tell you the one that follows that case a lot is Samara though. But I haven't talked to Samara in a long time. But Samara knows a lot about. Samara knows all the drama stuff.
Really?
Yeah, she knows all the drama stuff on YouTube and stuff.
Oh.
She was the one to talk about like the whole court case of Bull and Betty and everything. She might be trying to follow something else. I don't know.
Hey, JB, won't you pass that
Yep.
over?
What's that?
Pass that over here, bro.
I'm sick. You don't want this.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Oh, he's sick.
I
He's
thought
sick.
you
He's
were
sick.
smoking.
No, he's sick. He's
Oh,
sick.
I was smoking. That's why I was coughing.
Yeah.
But if I wasn't sick, I wouldn't be gagging like that. Oh my God. Sorry about that.
Buddy.
Oh.
Okay. I like Tams.
Yeah,
He's a
Tan's is cool.
bud.
I know Tan for a long time too. I mean, Tams is really a good guy. JB's a good guy too.
Yeah, I haven't. I mean, I think I've been on. I don't know if I've been on panel with JB before or not, but I've seen the name.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, I kind of like him.
Yeah, he's just in like, he's in like a bad section of Toronto. He said like a bunch of the foreigners are taking over the whole place.
Where at?
I think
In his neighborhood or apartment?
yeah, Toronto or I mean, what? Are you in? He's in Canada. Was it Ontario or? I can't remember.
Are we really going over this again? Every time I go on a panel, people want to know where the fuck I am.
I know. I'm waiting in Canada.
I don't need
I think everybody knows. It's in my videos. It's all over.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
I
didn't mean to ask
No,
that, but it's
I mean,
look,
I just couldn't remember the area.
Canada. I don't know where anything. Yeah.
He put a bunch of cool Exodus videos up too, which was nice. That was really neat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I didn't know where Ontario in. Oh, goddamn mighty.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Ontario.
Yeah, Ontario. Now, let me ask you a question, JB. Do you remember the Paul Bernard and the Carla Homolka case?
Yeah. And there was a media blackout here. There's a publication ban on what went on in the courtroom in that trial.
Wow.
And the reason for that is because the cops were in on that whole thing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Wow.
They picked Bernardo up years before that because he was actually a suspect, and he was a serial rapist.
Yes, he is.
And the police had him and let him go. And at that time, the chief of police, I believe his name was Bill McCormick.
Yeah.
His son was part of a plainclothes unit, and they got broken up because of corruption. And so there was all kinds of shit going on with the police at that time, and the reason why Bernardo and Homolka got away with all that shit is because they were basically let go. And the reason the reason there was a publication ban in that trial is because the police were fucking corrupt, and they were basically in on it. And if it wasn't for corruption and cover-ups, like they could have got Bernardo many years before they actually did. And then I think they just went after him for like the 2 deaths.
Yeah, they did.
I believe.
Yeah. Well, maybe 3.
So these 2 girls up in like Niagara area, St. Catharines.
And Kayla's, or not Kayla's, but Carla's little sister.
Yeah, her sister.
Yeah. Was that not sick?
It was like a manslaughter thing or something with that one. I'm not sure. But they let all the other hundreds of cases go.
Wow.
And it was because there's a borough of Toronto at the east end is called Scarborough.
Yes.
And that's where he was doing all of his midnight jogging and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, riding in the car. And
they were coming from the west end to go to the east end.
And he would take cigarettes. He would buy cigarettes in America and bring them over to Canada. Remember he had that thing going?
I don't know.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of stuff. And they thought he was so good looking. I don't know. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I don't like. I mean, I need.
I've had somebody that I know and talk to on a semi-regular basis. He
Yeah.
actually sat in the courtroom
Oh, really?
during that trial. Yeah.
I know Carla's out now.
Yeah, she's been out for a long time.
Yeah,
Over
she's
10
got
years. She
kids.
lives abroad. She lives somewhere. She I don't know where she lives, but she's living abroad somewhere. So, what does that say about
Her.
you know,
You mean
somebody who
she?
served time is able to freely travel,
Yeah, exactly.
and she has kids now.
Yeah, she does. She
Yeah.
did work at school, which I don't know, or daycare or something at one point, and I
Oh, see,
think
that's fucked up. That's
they.
the government is complicit with that kind of behavior.
Like it's just. Oh God. I would. Oh God. Don't bring up her name, Tam.
Let me see. AMC.
Honestly,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who?
you're fine, Tam.
I
I'm like,
can't read.
Oh, Dory.
Who?
That Dory.
I've only heard of her in I guess spirit because I heard she died.
Oh
So
no, Dory's still
that's all
around. I mean,
that's all I know.
if it means I found Dory, I mean, yeah.
is
I
that
heard
her
she died.
same person we're talking about?
The one that has panels and stuff, or is that someone else?
No, no.
Oh no, it's someone
I'm
else. It's
wrong.
someone
I'm
else.
wrong,
No,
Tam. I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
it's someone else.
Uh-uh.
No,
All
someone
right.
else. No,
Back to true crime.
yeah,
Yeah, keep going. Let's go.
I don't
yeah,
know. I have nothing else. I just know that the cops covered up a lot of shit
yeah.
and there was a lot of corruption and I think it would have exposed them and that's why they covered certain things up and didn't
Yeah.
follow through on
Well, that happens a lot more.
Oh, it happens everywhere.
Yeah, it does.
Where do you think cocaine comes from?
Mm,
It comes from law enforcement.
That's
Well,
not
you're
surprising.
exactly
It's not college kids bringing cocaine back from Colombia. It's to compete with what the CIA's been doing for over 50 years is like
thank you.
you can't compete with that.
I
Yeah,
won't go.
There's no competing. Like if you watch that movie Blow from
yeah,
Yeah,
2001 with
I
Johnny
love
Depp,
that movie. I
yeah.
love that movie.
it's fun. It's a fun movie, but I have to tell you guys, and I'm sure you guys are at least partially aware that it's actually fiction because it's like what's the thing, the term where you're like you're viewing it with like rose-colored glasses or
Yeah,
whatever.
Yes.
rose-colored glasses. Yeah.
That's what it is. That's his story.
Oh,
And so he like at one point he's like if you were if you were in like California or anywhere in the States maybe during this time period, the odds are that was our cocaine that you were snorting or
oh,
something
Interesting.
wow.
like that. I don't think so. I think the CIA, Air America, I think most cocaine came from like much bigger operations that you couldn't possibly do without the use of militaries
Yeah.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
and customs agents that are on the take because you don't really make a whole lot of money doing that kind of stuff. And even prison guards smuggle cigarettes,
Oh yeah, they
into the prison.
bring in contraband all the time for the
Yeah, that's where it comes from. I
that
mean,
that happens.
nobody else can bring anything in. It's thoroughly impossible. So I don't really trust George Young's story, although it's a good movie. It's fun. I actually own that DVD. I saw it in the theater too, but I criticize it, and I'm skeptical of
Tim said you
of
told
that.
me had really good coke.
I'm not even into that shit, but it's a good story and it's good to read up
Yeah.
and find out who's actually bringing these fucking drugs into the country.
I know how
Uh,
lucky I'm here, and I'll tell you right now, I know two people that fly overseas every day, and they're Delta airline pilots. They fly over there, pick up drugs, and bring them back here.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, they brag about it. They'll be drunk as hell at parties.
Oh no.
This was when I was visiting. Now, when I would visit my in-laws, like my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and these were their friends in the neighborhood. They lived in a real rich neighborhood, big houses, everything. Probably that people can't really afford. But there were 2 Delta airline pilots, and they were talking about how they would fly overseas and get their drugs over there and bring them home on the plane in the front.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
So that's how I have a feeling that a lot of stuff is coming in from the airlines that fly overseas.
Wow.
And then you have Mexico. And I don't know how they get it over here, to be honest, unless they have tunnels still. But I
They
think
probably do.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, you know how they have those I don't know, you got all these like a year ago there was like some days there were like 75,000 people, like just all like kettled at the border, and it was like a checkpoint, and they were being allowed through.
You're correct.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, how do you know that's not a cover up for something else that's underground, where they just have like a box cars or flatbeds on rails filled with bricks of
exactly how
stuff.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing was. You ever see that movie Borderline with Charles Bronson? I think it came out in the early '80s, like '81.
Oh.
I might have seen that. If I haven't, I want to see it because we both like Charles Bronson. You know that. Yeah.
Sam, you're correct. They do not have to go through customs. They just walk right through past.
I don't know if I saw it, Charles Bronson.
Yeah, so if people can walk right through, like, what can you do with inanimate objects, that are bundled up and like, like bricks of whatever. I'm sure you could just roll that through too.
Yeah.
That's true. I believe that, Tim. I believe it.
I don't know if I saw it, Charles Bronson. I got to watch that one.
Yeah, it's called Borderline. It also has Bruno Kirby from Donnie Brasco.
Cool. I might have seen it.
He's like the city slicker that gets sent down to, I don't know if it's New Mexico or Texas. I can't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah.
But this guy from New York office gets sent down there, and he can't believe what the fuck is going on down there. It's like, there's no bureau at all. There's just a little like makeshift office,
Yeah. Was that another one of the Cannon movies that he did? I can't remember.
I don't know. This was some real deal shit. Like, this was actually. I mean, it's not your typical Charles Bronson movie. But, it was kind of weird how that movie could have been made in the 2020s.
Yeah.
And this movie's over 40 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, it's called Borderline.
I need to.
Yeah, it was.
I need to look that up. I just wrote the name of it down, JB.
And that's just human trafficking. Like, there's all kinds of shit that comes in. And now you don't even really have to import like you did in the past, because now they have like synthetic heroin or opiates, fentanyl.
Yeah.
It just comes in through the pharmaceutical companies, and it just gets laundered out into society somehow.
Sure does.
And it all comes from China.
Yeah, that Wilford Brimley's in that too. Wilford Brimley's in that too. I gotta watch that.
Oh, right. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
That's the Quaker guy, right?
Quaker? I mean, that was the guy who was talking about diabetes and stuff. Ed Harrison.
Damn. Yeah, good movie.
Too. I gotta watch that one.
Really good movie, man. I need to watch it again.
Oh, check this out. According to the director, I just read this. According to the director, Gerald Friedman, Michael Douglas was really set to produce the movie with Gene Hackman set to play a Jeb Maynard character. That was supposed to be Gene Hackman was going to play the Charles Bronson character. That Charles Bronson played.
A Gene Hackman story.
Yeah, we need to do stuff about that too.
What do you think happens? Gene Hackman.
What do I think happens?
Yeah. his wife choked on a dildo and died, and then Gene Hackman died
No.
later.
And I
Oh,
think
she
that
had that. What's that?
he had
That
Alzheimer's
yeah,
disease.
Alzheimer's. And she had that heart Vargas. What was it? I can't remember what it was. That disease from mouse droppings.
Yeah, from like rat droppings and
Yeah,
stuff.
like the smelling, the breathing that stuff in. It was like a
It's
Havarti
poison.
virus or something like. Yeah, I
I
didn't
don't
know it was
know.
that was the virus.
I think she had been dead for several
Yeah,
days
yeah.
before.
I thought, yeah, 'cause we all thought it was Hackman that passed away first, then she did. But it was the
Yeah,
other way
he
around.
did
Yeah,
because his pacemaker stopped on.
yeah. I have the notes for this. I have to go back and look at my notes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did. I paid attention to it. I'm not in a rabbit hole like you were,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I told you I would pay attention to it once they're done. I don't like to do things on an open investigation.
Oh, I
But
know. I don't blame you. Well, I mean,
yeah, I'm afraid I'll
I'll
get in
never
trouble.
forget. I broke the news about him passed away, and I had like over about like 70, 80 people in the chat, and I got
Well,
like
that's great. People
that was
like that stuff.
insane. Well, I mean, that was insane though, because I mean, late at night in like in an hour, I had like 880 views on there. It's like that was crazy.
That's great. That's good.
Yeah,
All
thank you.
right, I
What
gotta get
What are some of your favorite like Gene Hackman things, like movies?
okay.
Yeah,
I'll
but
be
any
right
favorites
back,
or
guys.
any that stand out?
I like the conversation. No one ever talks about that movie. That's a good one. I like that one. I always liked him playing Lex Luthor. You know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
Lex
great
Luthor
Lex
was
Luthor.
good.
He brought a
Yeah.
lot to the table.
Oh, he was so good. I liked.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Unforgiven was good too. You know, and his kids didn't want him to play that character. He said it was too violent for him to play that. They didn't want him to play that character. The French Connection was always good. Let me see whether I think there was a few other ones I really stood out, but I like Narrow Margin was really good too. I saw that in
What's that?
it was like when he was on the train and there was like people like he was set to guard this witness and there was a train of these mobsters and stuff. I saw
Oh
that
yeah.
in Fort Detrick, Maryland. That was a really good one.
Oh, that's where the anthrax came from. Was
Yep,
it?
I was there. I went past that building. They boarded it up when they had the anthrax
I'll
outbreak.
bet.
I was walked clear away from
Yeah.
that thing.
They're like
Yeah,
nothing to see here.
yeah. I mean, I was there. I mean, I went by that too. I know my dad always liked Mississippi Burning. I like Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde was really good.
Was he in that?
Yeah, he was in Bonnie and Clyde. I think it was like his first big like role and stuff.
Yeah.
I loved what else did I love? I loved the Poseidon Adventure. Oh, and
Enemy
I
of the
saw
State.
that movie that we were talking about. I saw it at the Dollar Theater, that Enemy of the State with him and
It's fucking
what's his
awesome,
name?
man.
Will Smith.
That's my
Yeah, that was
pride.
a good
Yeah, that's
movie.
probably my favorite one.
Yeah. I mean, I saw that. It was
That
weird
movie
though
was so
because
good.
I mean, it was weird because I saw it at the Dollar Theater, right? And they had like these certain days, and it was weird though because it was like half off. So both my dad and I saw the movie for like $1. And they gave away like these free samples of this new flavors of Skittles called mint Skittles, and they were awful. I'll never
Sounds
forget
like
because
it.
how bad they were. They were terrible. My dad's, I can't even honestly all eat them, but it took a couple of days, but I finished them all off. But they were terrible. It's like little teeny 1 ounce things they were giving away as a free sample to people, and I don't think they could have sold those things at regular price. You know?
Gross.
Yeah, they were gross. Oh, then he was in that crazy movie Loose Cannons with Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that
I
was
love Dan Aykroyd. Dan
yeah,
Aykroyd's so great.
that was a Cannon movie too that he did. It was like
Yeah.
a cop buddy action film, you know, where
Okay, I need to watch some of these.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah, I think I've only seen about 6 of his movies, maybe
he
8.
did a whole bunch of things. Let me
No more than that. What's the
let me
other one?
look.
Narrow Margin.
Narrow Margin is good. Let me look. I got like a list of his movies. I'll tell you the ones I saw. Well, Bonnie and Clyde. I saw that. I'll just go up from oldest to newest.
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and
Yeah,
Clyde was
I saw
good.
that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe 20 years ago.
Yeah, he was in a
I
movie
remember
called
that
Maroon.
had Denver Pyle.
Yeah,
Denver Pyle was in that.
yeah, that was a really good movie. He was in Maroon too. That was like a sci-fi movie, kind of like Apollo 13 or something like that. That was pretty good. Then The French Connection, Poseidon
Saw that.
Adventure. The Conversation was awesome. Oh, he was also awesome in Young Frankenstein. Remember, he was that blind guy that was that took in Frankenstein's monster. That remember he lit his finger on fire and stuff. He was trying to light that. He was really funny in that.
Who's
French
Jane
Connection
North?
too. What's that, honey?
Jane North. I'm sorry. Y'all go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I'm talking in the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, he's in the Superman movies.
Yeah, I loved him in the
Yeah.
Superman.
Ooh, he was in Uncommon Valor. That was really good.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know I was talking about Wings Hauser passing away? He was the
Yeah.
one that wrote this. He was the one that wrote the screenplay for that movie. Office One being a
Mm.
buddy. Yeah.
Come here,
That was the
Clyde.
one that get that
Right.
one the guy that played that pimp Ramrod in Vice Squad. Yeah, I was a big fan of
Oh,
Wings Hauser.
really?
Yeah, it was played. I love the name of that pimp Ramrod. That was, I mean, he was a good villain in that movie. What else was there? Let's see. Uncommon
Like,
Valor.
you know more than I do.
Oh, thank you. I never saw
Firm?
Hoosiers, so my friend rented. I never saw Hoosiers, so I should probably
I
watch it.
I didn't either.
Yeah,
I think it got good reviews.
yeah. Bat 21 is really
But-
good. Bat 21's really good.
Mm.
He was in a weird movie called Full Moon and Blue Water. I saw that one. That was had Terry Garr in it. That was pretty good. And then he was in Mississippi Burning. That's one my dad liked a lot.
God, he was
Was he in Night Move?
Yeah, Night Moves is in here too.
Yeah, 78.
Let's see, 78. Well, Superman. Oh, Night Moves is 75. Night Moves is 75. Yeah. I'm looking at his list of movies right now. The Package was really good. Loose Cannons. Narrow Margin, that was really good, like I said.
Loose Cannons had Dan Aykroyd too.
Yeah, that was the one. That was the cop bunny comedy he was in with that what Cannon did.
I remember.
Yeah, he was in The Quick and the Dead. That was a good one that Sam Raimi did. Yeah. He was in The Birdcage. I saw that. I saw The Chamber. I guess he did a voice in the movie Ants. Saw that.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did a voice in that movie Ants, the Woody Allen one. That Woody Allen did a voice in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a voice in that one. Enemy of the State with Will Smith. He was in Heartbreakers. Heartbreakers is really good with Jennifer Love Hewitt and Sigourney. It was like a female version of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. That's a great movie. That's a really good one. Heartbreakers.
Okay.
Did you like that Dirty Rotten Scoundrels with?
I love it. Yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, they were in a
so well done.
Female version of it. There's a female version of it. That's really good. That's really. And Gene Hackman's in that. He was in Behind Enemy Lines. Yeah, I think that was the last one of his I saw. I never saw the Royal Tannenbaums or anything like that. Yeah, Heartbreakers is really good.
The Firm.
Oh, the Firm. I never saw that one. I heard it's good. I never saw. Yeah, he was in The Firm. I never saw that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. Tom Cruise in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you look past that, it's good.
Yeah, I never seen it. I heard it's really good.
Yeah, it's a suspense thriller.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Enemy of the State, but it just moves at a slower pace.
He was in that Quick and the Dead, that Western that Sam Raimi, who did Evil Dead, directed. Oh, he was in Get Shorty. And he was in The Birdcage. The Birdcage was funny.
I remember that one. Didn't Goldie Hawn play in that?
No, that was Robin Williams and that Nathan Lane is Gay People. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, that was funny. I mean, he did comedy, but he was in Young Frankenstein. He was really funny in Young Frankenstein. He was like that. Yeah. You remember when that blind guy took in Frankenstein's monster and stuff? He's trying to feed him soup, and like he dropped on his crotch and stuff because I couldn't see where he's ladling it. It was really funny. He did a great job in that one. Jay North passed away. I didn't know that.
Who's that?
Is that Jay North, the comedian who did a voice for Polly, that a parrot movie? I think that's him. Let me look it up. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about. That's sad that he passed away, Tam, in Florida. Yes.
Oh no, that's the guy who was for Dennis the Menace. Okay, I thought you meant. There's another. Okay, Dennis the Menace. That's not the comedian. I'm sorry.
Oh wait. Okay.
Yeah, what was the guy that was in Polly? What's his name? I thought it was Jay North too, or maybe it was another. Let's see, Polly. What the hell was it? Polly. It was a movie called Polly. Oh, parrot movie. Dang it. I can't remember his name, though. I thought it was Jay North. Maybe I got wrong. Dang it. What is it?
Not Jay North, the porn star.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not him. No, that's a different one.
I remember.
Yeah, not Jay North. Now, that was another one that like
Porn Tam.
Yeah,
Peter
he
North.
was like always like Peter North, because he said like he was always notable for like shooting he had a third ball. He would like shoot out like 3 times the normal amount of cum every time there was an orgasm scene. Yeah, I know Nina Hartley always talked about that. What was it?
Do you know what porn movie I have?
What's that, honey? What's that?
I think it's on VHS. It's Tracy Lord's very first video she ever did.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, where she was her age.
Is that illegal?
I don't play it. I don't have a VHS player.
I mean.
But I was fascinated by her. I was also fascinated by Jenna Jameson.
Jen Jameson. Yeah. She
yeah.
made it. I mean, that one girl actually used that to make a name for herself. Oh, Jay Moore, not Jay North. Jay Moore. Jay.
Oh, Jay Moore.
Yeah, the voice of Polly. That's her.
Yeah. Yeah, he was on SNL for a while, and then he was in that movie Suicide Kings.
Yeah, Suicide Kings was awesome.
Don't eBay it.
Yeah, don't eBay. Yeah, don't put it in eBay. No, you're okay. Yeah, don't eBay it.
I'm not selling it. I'm not getting rid
of
it.
No. It's weird though, because they I think they edited her out of a lot of movies and stuff because she was in like a whole bunch of things, and like if there's a certain scene that they edited her out of it.
Yeah.
After the whole thing about that Tracy Lord. Yeah. And she actually did like one legit movie, and she got paid like $1 million for it. And then she went to like being like shows like the Tommy Knock because she wanted them to be in like mainstream stuff too.
She did. I've read her books too that she put out. I've read hers. I've read Jenna Jameson's.
Oh wow!
I've read a bunch of freaking women porn stars that put out movies.
Yeah.
I can't remember. One was named Tara, and she was in a movie. She was married to the dude or dating the dude from Biohazard, the band.
Oh, yeah. I've seen her. She's Terry. I know who you're talking about. The Asian girl.
Tara.
Yeah. I thought you were Terry Weigel, who was in like Married Children. I thought you meant another name.
She was a Playboy.
Yeah, Terry. Shit.
Yeah,
I know you're talking about the guy from Biohazard. He was in that show Oz too.
I want to. I can't find it anywhere, and I want to find it.
Evan Seinfeld.
Yeah, Evan Seinfeld. Okay, yeah.
What a shit band.
Yeah.
Band.
Oh, I mean, I like some. I liked. I think I had like. They did a really cool thing with. What was it?
The Judgment Night.
Yeah, Judgment Night was cool. I liked that. They had they did a really cool thing for Black Sabbath. Tara Patrick, that's her name. Tara Patrick, yeah.
That's it.
Tara Patrick, yeah. I like,
Her
I already had a thing for, what I had a thing for? I always like Nina Hartley. She's still around too.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's still around too,
Okay.
And then some of the girls were going out like with, Ginger Lynn was going out with Charlie Sheen for a long time.
Really?
Yeah, she's still doing stuff too.
I think everybody's going out with
Charlie Sheen, yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
I think so too. I mean, well, I
Go
guess
get some
whenever she
AIDS.
got in trouble, she distanced
Go grab
herself.
some HIV.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that Chic Jaybee?
You know who else used to do that?
Who?
Used to do what Charlie did?
What?
What's that?
Roberto Alomar.
Who?
What's that?
Look at who?
Roberto Alomar, Major League Baseball player.
Oh,
Second
really?
baseman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple time All-Star. At least 2 World Series championships.
Wow.
San Diego. Toronto Blue Jays. Here, because they used to have like all kinds of shit for Robbie Alomar here, and it's all been removed.
Well, that's interesting.
He did what Charlie Sheen did. It's like spread it all around.
Really? Oh no.
Yeah, keeps getting sued like every 5 years. Another ex-fiance.
Dang, that's not good.
Denise Richards has her own show now. With her 2 girls. I watched the first episode the other day, and she and her daughter are on OnlyFans now.
Oh, really? I remember she did a movie.
Our oldest daughter is actually very beautiful.
Wow.
I think she looks more like her dad.
Yeah.
I can't tell if I can't remember her name, but she's got a younger sister named Lola. And then Denise Richards also adopted a little girl named Eloise.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Eloise can't, she can't really talk or anything, but she can make facial expressions. That she's talking now more. But, Denise Richards started her own reality show after she went off the Housewives. So she's now got her own shit going.
That's great. I know
she talks about. She talks about Charlie. It just not to sound ugly, and I don't want to, but I hope she left before he had HIV.
I think Sheen's probably had HIV since the 80s.
You're probably correct.
Yeah,
I just hope he
Corey
didn't get her.
Corey Haim.
Corey Haim?
Corey Haim?
Yeah. Corey Haim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear what Charlie Sheen did to him between 2 trailers?
What?
On some movie shoot?
What?
I might not even be able to talk about it here.
Just do it.
Because it might not be allowed. I'm not sure.
Oh, let's go to get,
But I think people like Corey Feldman know, and he won't fucking speak up.
So
you can put it in private chat if you want.
Oh, you can look it up. Just type Charlie Sheen. What's the other kid's name?
Corey Haim?
Yeah, Corey Haim. Charlie Sheen.
Wasn't he?
You'll find something.
Close to Michael Jackson, and now he tries to dress like him all the time.
Oh, that's the other one. That's Feldman. That guy's a fucking mess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Corey Feldman has a lot of secrets, and he could spill the beans on a lot of people, but he chooses not to, just like Robert Downey Jr. does.
True.
Downey Jr. has no choice. I think they made him an offer. They're like, look, you were a Brat Pack guy, and now we're going to put you in blockbusters. You're going to be Iron Man. You just keep your fucking zip hole shut. He was facing 10 years in prison for fucking up his probation, the drug stuff, and then all of a sudden those charges just go away and he gets blockbuster movies. So Robert Downey Jr. knows a lot of shit and can dish a lot of dirt, and he's probably being blackmailed the past 2 years.
Wow.
But I think Corey Feldman, who doesn't have, he doesn't have what Robert Downey Jr. had. Corey Feldman just struggles to earn. I can't imagine too many people are going to these Corey Feldman concerts where he's holding
I,
this guitar. He's not even playing it. Like
I,
I'm not sure what the guy's trying to do.
I
And the
mean, he's
media
a
just
comeback king.
is all over this guy. Like, how
Remember,
does
he's a comeback
Corey
king.
Feldman get so much publicity?
I know he was on the Today Show. There's always
He's
these videos
always
of
on
people
these
saying how
shit.
terrible he is. Yeah, one of the people
Like,
saying how
why is that?
terrible he is, and that
Yeah,
gets
and
you.
he sucks.
Yeah,
oh, really, Tam? That's interesting. Robert spent a lot of time in Corcoran prison with Charles Manson.
Who?
Charles Manson.
Yeah.
That's an
Who spent time?
That's an old. I mean, I have my opinions about Charles Manson, but that's just on me. I don't want to get into it.
He was from Kentucky.
Who?
Charlie. He's from
Yeah, Charles.
Corbin.
And then he was a so-called cult killer or cult leader, and go out and kill other people for him.
Well, I think he was rejected his whole life.
yeah.
And so
Beach Boys
when he started getting into music,
yeah,
I think like he was hanging out with people like Neil Young and maybe the Beach Boys.
Beach Boys,
yeah,
you're right.
Beach Boys, yeah,
Yeah, and so when he got rejected,
He did.
he wanted to take the Beach Boys out.
yeah.
And I don't know if this is true, but I think like Tate and all those people got in the way.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think he got upset because I think the Beach Boys took one of his songs.
Oh, probably.
Down, or made it into a melody. And I thought, I'll be honest, I thought from what I've seen, Charlie is a very good musician. I mean, he can
I would give him. I'd like to say I give him a 6 out of 10.
I'd probably give him about 7 out of 10.
A what?
A 7 out of 10. But he,
7?
he's passed
I have
away.
that album. I have that album. Yeah, it's called Lie. It's called Lie, and it's got like the Life magazine logo, except it says Lie. And I don't know whose money, whose pocket I lined buying this fucking thing. It's probably like $22. I bought it about 25 years ago. Just bought it on a whim. I bought it new too, so fuck, somebody got money for that. I don't know if it's right to promote retail, for shit like that, but I just wanted to check it out. It's like 12 or 14 songs. One of them was covered by Guns N' Roses in 1993.
Oh, cool.
It's called "Look at Your Game"
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. Yeah, and so apparently there was a controversy because it was that Guns N' Roses covers album, the Spaghetti Incident.
Okay.
It's got songs by the Damned and the Misfits and Iggy Pop and stuff.
Yeah.
And so as a hidden track at the end of the album, it's this. So it's the last song in that album is actually "Fear." I Don't Care About You. It's a cover of that.
Yeah. Fear.
And then after that, there's like 5 minutes of silence, and then like one of those secret tracks where it just starts playing, right? And it's a Charles Manson song, unlisted on the album, but buried as a hidden track on the end of the album. And then I guess people were bitching and stuff, and then maybe later pressings it was taken off. I'm not sure.
Wow.
But they covered it, yeah. Yeah. And also too, like just like leading up to that time, I remember Axl used to wear that Charles Manson T-shirt.
Oh yeah, he got bitched at for that too.
Who? For wearing
Axl Rose used to wear that Charles Manson with like the close up of the eyes and stuff.
Yeah, it was the close up of the eyes.
Shirt,
yeah. I mean, why would you get in trouble for wearing that shirt?
Oh, people bitch about anything nowadays.
I wear a shirt that says "Let's talk about serial killers."
Okay.
What is? I mean, I like T-shirts. I'm very into like T-shirts. I mean, I got a lot of T-shirts, like band shirts. I've got Cannibal Corpse shirts where skeletons are like eating somebody out. What does that?
Oh, that was good. Gallery of Suicide. That was Gallery of Suicide. Remember?
Yeah. I have that shirt. I have
that's a cool artwork on that.
A couple of them because I took my son to see Cannibal Corpse last year.
Yeah.
I love Alex Webster. He's the
Yeah,
best bass
awesome.
player ever. Ever,
I love
ever,
Camel
ever.
Corpse.
He can play a six string to that
Yeah.
music. You don't even see his fingers move. Can't
It's
even
like
see.
that guy. That's like that guy from Rigor Mortis that plays really fast. I don't know how
Yeah,
he played like that.
it's hard. I don't know how
Yeah, it
they
is tough.
and Alex Webster plays with his
Yeah,
fingers, the bass,
yeah,
and it's a six string. That's
yeah.
just
Camel
so.
Corpse.
I mean, I'm sure he has calluses all over his fingers, but I don't know. I mean, I took my son to see Cannibal Corpse. He loved it.
Camel Corpse is awesome. I've been listening to them since '92.
Yeah.
I found out by Wild Rags and stuff because I think I think someone gave Gore a bad review and they said like a Camel Corpse at least keeps the death interesting. That's how I found out about them. Yeah,
Sure.
and right around the same time, I found out a band called Pungent Stench. It's really good too. Pungent Stench is amazing. I don't know. I should send you some of their stuff. I think you'll like it, friends. They're pretty cool.
Do you get in that kind of stuff, JB?
I mostly like old school metal,
So do I.
like the first 2 or 3 Iron Maiden albums.
Oh God, I love
What else? I saw Pantera a couple times
it. God, I
from the front
love.
row.
Yeah,
I caught one of Dimebag's guitar picks
Oh,
in the mid
great.
'90s. Uh,
that's
uh,
cool.
I don't know,
You know,
Motorhead.
Yeah,
Motorhead's awesome.
When I got older, I started listening to Judas Priest, and
yeah,
I love Judas Priest now.
I do
No,
too.
I didn't really back then. I didn't really get it. I think I was more into Billy Idol and stuff back then, but not so much Judas Priest. I think back then the way they were marketed was a little weird for me. Like I just didn't really understand what was going on.
Well,
But I
and
love their music. I love Judas Priest. I think they're great. Like the twin
Yeah.
guitars just sound so awesome. The
the
So
guitar work is
'80s.
amazing.
I got a question for JB. Okay,
Okay,
and Jason, you can answer this question for
okay.
also, and people in the chat. Okay, if you're listening, who's better, Metallica or Megadeth?
Uh, Megadeth. 'Cause I think you have more variety.
JB.
I think for skill, I'm gonna have to go with Megadeth.
Oh, I love.
Uh,
I think Dave Mustaine has such a strong edge to his
Yeah.
voice that's totally different than Metallica. Now, there are some Metallica songs I like.
Oh, of course.
I was into both of them, but Megadeth was what I put on more.
Well, ever since the Black Album's what divided a bunch of people. Ever since that album, I
yeah,
haven't been the biggest Metallica fan because I love like Master
yeah,
Puppets and stuff like that. I
Oh
love the
yeah, I
stuff.
do. I love
yeah. I
that.
like
Yeah,
Ride the Lightning.
yeah, right.
I think
And
Ride the
Yeah,
Lightning's great.
and
Ride
And
the
Just
Lightning.
Trapped
Roll.
Under Ice.
Yeah,
Trapped Under Ice.
yeah,
Like to me, that's Metallica. Trapped Under
yeah,
Ice, or something like Phantom Lord, or Hit the Lights, or
yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
like
old.
more raw.
You know who did a cool cover of No Remorse from Metallica? Cannibal Corpse did an awesome cover of that song. It's really good. With George
Yeah.
Fisher singing that. That's really cool. It's really good. I can send you that too if you want to hear it. Oh, you know what surprised me though? You know that one girl Silent Live, Heidi Gardner, she had a Iron Maiden shirt on there. I didn't know she liked
I
heavy
saw
metal.
that in the picture.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Interesting.
that picture I sent on that for thumbnail on that thing, she had a Iron Man. That was cool as hell.
That's all I buy is concert shirts that are
Yeah.
like $12 at Target. Like I got Slayer. Yeah, I love my Slayer shirt. And
That's cool.
I've got several
Slayer have a couple shows coming up.
Oh,
Huh?
cool.
Slayer?
Yeah, they retired, but they're playing a couple shows this summer or something.
I do
That's
believe
what I
that
heard.
Dave Lombardo, who plays the drums in that band,
He's
I
gone.
think he's one of the best drummers I've ever
So
heard.
do I. So do I. And they kicked him out.
Thank you.
They exiled him. They said bye.
I always like Mitch Harris from
That
Big
you
Thumbs
know, you
Up.
talk about dividing the fans, and that's one
Yeah,
thing that divided the fans.
Yeah,
You
because
remember,
Porto
Jet,
was good.
yeah,
yeah. What happened was after Seasons in the Abyss in 1990,
Yes.
yeah,
Lombardo, yeah, so he wanted to go off and be with his kids because his kids were starting to grow up, get
yeah,
bigger, and grow up, and he just wanted to take time off from the band. So when he did come back, I guess in the late 90s, he had to
Yeah.
sign on as an employee.
Oh
wow,
shit.
Yeah, so at that point, he basically he didn't have any intellectual property rights within the
yeah,
band. He was just on payroll,
yeah,
and
Oh my
so
god.
it's been like that ever since. And so after Jeff died,
Yeah.
well, I don't know when that was, like 2014 or something like that,
Right.
2015, not sure, but it was around there, the mid 2010s. So basically, it was like there was no voting anymore on
yeah.
whether or not Dave is in the band because it's just all Carrie at that point.
Let me see
You
real
Wow.
know, I
quick.
think Carrie King can really be
Yeah,
mean, and I think between him and Tom, they just thought it was best to say bye
Yeah.
to Dave, and because they had Paul in the band since at least like '94. Paul
Yeah.
Bostoff, off and on. I think there's another guy, John, that came in for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then Lombardo eventually came back. But when Lombardo, and the same thing happened with, I don't know if you, I know Jason does, but like,
yeah,
do you know Suicidal Tendencies?
yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, so like the first Suicidal Tendencies album, like with Institutionalized and stuff,
yeah.
uh, all those band members that played on that album were basically bought out because they opted to leave the band and they took a pay package to sell the
Wow.
Yeah.
rights. So when you look at the credits inside that album, it just says all songs by Suicidal Tendencies.
Oh,
Correct.
okay.
You know, it doesn't say all song this song by, you
So and so.
know, Estes Mir, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just Suicidal Tendencies.
So
But also too, that one's a little different because even Mike only gets like 50% from that album.
oh
It's
wow.
Frontier Records own the rights to
I,
that album. It's like a
I gotta
50.
I gotta agree with someone in the chat. Tam said Iron Maiden, God Almighty, can I talk? Iron Maiden had really good album art. That is
Oh,
true.
yeah, they did.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
What was
that
the
artist died a couple years ago.
what was the
Did,
name of
did he
the
not? I don't know, but even like in the 2000s, Iron Maiden abandoned that artist and they started doing like Photoshop style airbrush covers, and
what?
they look stupid. Yeah, check them
Yeah.
out, man. Like there's one album, it's called Dance of Death. I've
Yeah.
never even heard this fucking album, but if you look at the cover, I mean, that
Oh,
doesn't look like an Iron Maiden album on that cover. It looks like some kid on Photoshop. You
Well,
know
let me look.
that
Look it up. Okay, I'm gonna look
yeah,
it
it's
up. Dan.
called
yeah.
Dance of Death. And I
Okay,
just
let me look it up.
remember being on a forum for some other band, and they're like, "Look at the new Iron Maiden album cover. Like, look how bad it looks." And everybody was laughing at it. How terrible it looked, and it looked
I'm
nothing
gonna look
like
it up right now.
you know,
I
because
can
when
share
you
it.
grow up, you see those Iron Maiden album covers and T-shirts and stuff, and it's like it's always that artist, you know, like it's that style, and it's like
Yes.
that's Iron Maiden, like that is Iron Maiden,
Same
no
name
matter
as
what. There's like
the
500 different Eddies in every single uniform ever made.
Eddie.
Oh, it looks horrible. Let me get a
Exactly,
better. Yeah,
it
let me
looks
get a better
dumb.
photo.
It's like an airbrush looking thing.
Okay, let me go to images and type.
Hey
It
Andrew.
looks terrible.
Is that Marvin the Martian in your picture? No,
Let me look. Let me look. Who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, no, no, no. That's I think that's Wally. Andrew D's cool. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
Well,
Jack Black hosted Silent Live. Yeah, I think that's
oh
Wally. I
yeah.
think.
I'm sorry. I love Marvin the
Yeah.
Martian.
Well, let
Yeah.
me.
I'm
Let me.
go to the
Okay.
bathroom. I'll be back in a few
Okay.
minutes,
No
guys.
problem. I got that.
Take my
Let's see.
together. My knee. I fractured my knee this week, JB.
Well, I'm sorry to
Nice.
hear that too.
There you go. Not a good idea. I gotta go to the orthopedic surgeon tomorrow.
Yeah. Let me highlight that.
Good God, my knee. Oh
I
shit.
saw Iron Maiden one time. I saw them
Yeah,
live one time.
Eddie was the
Oh,
name of the court.
Yeah, they had Eddie come out and he free walked. Like he walked freely. like no strings, no cables, nothing. He was way up there, and he was
Oh,
just
that's
walking.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the first time I'd seen that. Like I'd never seen anything like that, where Eddie's just walking on his own. And he's big.
Oh,
He's like
wow.
3 times as high as anybody. So it's like obviously stilts were in play, but I was like, holy fuck, how does he not fall over?
I know. I
Because
like
in the
that.
past, like in the music videos and stuff, like he'd be hanging on wires, right? Because he's so
Yeah.
fucking big, and he's like a marionette. But when I saw the man, he was just walking on his own. I was like, holy shit. But unfortunately, I had to sit in the seat for that show. I had no choice. I had no choice whatsoever.
Yeah.
So that sucked. But it was a great show. They played only music from the first 4 albums that night. And there were a lot of Paul Di'Anno songs. And
Yeah,
he
it's a
just died
terrible
last
album.
year.
It doesn't look like them.
No, it doesn't look like their album art style.
Yeah.
I forget that guy's name, but I think he
I know.
died. I think he died recently.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I shot to Tanya. I mean, Tanya. Forensic when she comes back.
Apparently Iron Maiden's plane is being cut up. It's
Really?
retired. Yeah.
That's crazy.
They only leased it. They didn't own it. They leased
Oh,
it.
wow.
But it's been decommissioned, and apparently they're auctioning off little pieces.
Oh,
So
that way that's a
pieces
good way to make money then. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy though that they're doing that.
Yeah, I just read it like maybe 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah, probably on Blabbermouth or something. You know a Blabbermouth, right? So just like pick up a story.
Wow. No, that Jack Black episode's not too bad, Andrew. I mean, like I said, like that weekend update, they had a bunch of good jokes on there. Then they had that Ego Wotum was doing like a concert thing, right? He was trying to like saying stuff that you hand the microphone off to the crowd and say stuff, right? And there was controversy because she said men ain't, and then the audience said shit, and she said no, they ain't worth a damn. And then they ended up bleeping that out. They were afraid the FCC was gonna fine them and stuff. But I guess they would only find the person that said that though, but they couldn't find the audience members who said it though, you know. And then there was like I found a clip of that when they actually said the word because that was a big controversy on this one shit too. That weekend update was actually pretty good. I get an 8 out of 10. Next was like something about like these two guys talking like Heidi Gardner and Jack Black singing. They were on like what do you call them, those on wires like floating and stuff. It was okay. That was only a 3 out of 10. Let's see what else was there. There was they had something like this Big Ricky and Minnows, and they were doing like something like a Jimmy Buffett type thing. They invited all these people to play bass, and it was almost too much bass. That was actually pretty good, you know. That was actually pretty good. That was a 8 out of 10. Then they had Elton John and Brandi Carlile sing again. It was a 7 out of 10. Then they did like a thing of the famous kiss from World War II when you remember that guy kissed that one nurse. They did like a skit. They did a skit of that before, and this one wasn't too bad. What's his face? Jack Black said, "What are you guys doing kissing this one girl? That's my wife." And he's like, "Oh, that's no big deal." That was okay. It was a 6 out of 10. But I mean, the whole show was like a 6.75 out of 10. I thought I'd finished up the whole thing, but I mean, my review of that, it was okay. I mean, last Night Live is just hit and miss, but that thing about flaming hot stuff was really funny. Yes, Milkmaid. Yeah, yeah.
I have a skit, and
What's
it's
that?
from SNL,
Yeah,
and it's from the early 2000s,
yeah,
and it's this board meeting, this
yeah,
corporate meeting,
yeah.
and they're basically letting their employees know that they were aware of the 9/11 attacks before they started, so they naked shorted the entire market.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, so it's that's them rubbing it in your face.
Oh shit.
They,
Well,
they, they did
I
that in
remember.
real life, and they made a sketch
Yeah.
just so you couldn't dispute it or in real life, and so then they say, "Oh, well, you watch too much SNL."
Oh, really? Oh shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why they do it. It's called it's like it's damage control. It's
Oh,
predictive
okay.
programming.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have this. It's not long. It's only a clip of this one sketch, but fuck, it's pretty brazen. You know,
I've
that's the
checked that
Illuminati
out.
headquarters too. That's Rockefeller Plaza.
Wow. Well,
NBC. That's
whenever
General
friend,
Electric.
yeah, whenever Forensic comes back, I got a clip of Mick Harris playing drums and stuff. He's pretty incredible. Do you remember him from Napalm Death? Mitch Harris? I don't even know where
No,
he's playing. I don't know if he's back with
I don't
Napalm
know
Death
this
or
stuff.
not. Well, Napalm Death is playing right now with the Melvins. They did a split album called Disharmonic Army or something like that. Let me see if
Yeah,
I can
just
find
that.
Mitch Harris.
I never listened to them.
Oh,
I was more into like the Exploited or
oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, the Melvins and Napalm Death are touring right now. Let me see if I can find Mitch Harris is in here. He might be. I don't know.
Suicidal.
Yeah. Oh, Mitch Harris. Oh, that was a drummer too.
Testament.
Yeah, yeah. He's man guitarist. He was the former yeah, grindcore drummer of grindcore band Napalm Death. And then he had like a side band called Defecation too. And he was in Righteous Pigs. And what else was he? He was on the album one of the Soulfly albums. That's cool.
Gross.
Oh, you like Soulfly or you don't like Soulfly?
No,
Oh, you don't
I
like
don't even like Sepultura past 1991.
Oh, okay.
I don't even like Chaos AD. I think it's a piece of shit.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
like to do a podcast dedicated to ripping apart super popular albums that people
That's
love.
cool. Did you like you don't like Chaos AD though?
No, I thought it was sludge rock and it was
Oh,
just meant for the toilet. And
I'm sure you didn't like Roots Bloody Roots then.
fuck no, that's even worse.
That's new
And
metal
it's
though.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
it's new metal, and it's like jump the fuck up, and it's like
yeah,
no, how about I don't jump the fuck up,
yeah,
and I turn this off and break it and
yeah,
forget that I ever owned it because this band used to be the best metal band on the planet.
yeah.
Uh,
Hi, Nikki.
like the album Arise, that's a fucking album, man.
Oh, Rise was
Like,
awesome.
yeah, it was amazing. Every single fucking track, every track was fast. The blazing hot guitar solos
Yeah,
and the deep, monstrous low end, everything. Like it was just perfect, and it was fast. There was no mid tempo bullshit on there except for the odd intro. But
yeah.
after the intros, man, it was just full throttle.
Oh, I remember
And
getting yeah. What was that Schizophrenia from them too?
yeah,
I bought
that was 2 albums before.
Yeah.
I'm back.
I think it was 2.
Guess
The other
we
one was called Beneath the Remains. That was
yeah.
really good too.
Oh, Beneath
Although
the
the
Base. I
fidelity
remember
was not
buying
great.
that. I bought that in Fort Bragg. I'm trying to find. Hi, Nikki. We got Nikki here. What's that? What the Iron Maiden album look like? It doesn't even look like them, does it?
No,
You got
not
it
at
on
all.
screen?
It doesn't even look like Iron
Hang
Maiden
on.
at all.
I want to look. Hang on. My screen is off. Give me a sec.
Okay, let me.
That
I
doesn't
haven't
look
seen
like
it in a while.
Iron
Okay, let me
picture.
find my. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I mean, I got that. I tried to find my mouse. Where did I put my mouse?
Oh yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah. See, what's that? It looks like Eyes Wide Shut me some shitty video game, from some publisher that only made like one game before going out of business. Does it not?
Yeah.
That looks
That's
so
not
bad.
laughing because it's like pick the person you want to be.
Yeah, exactly. There's like some Baphomet.
Pick your person.
Okay, I gotta get the link. I found my mouse. I'm sorry, it took a second. I'm coming, Nikki. Yeah, we have a Power D.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking.
I
I
know
didn't
it's
even hear
bad.
that album.
Did you ever hear You ever hear Mitch Harris play their Forensic, the drummer for Napalm Death?
Yeah, I've seen Iron Maiden in concert.
No, I mean Mitch Harris, the drummer from Napalm Death.
Yeah.
How fast he was. You have? Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen Iron Maiden, but I've also seen Napalm Death. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it just looks bad. It's like
Maiden?
I have a video of him playing drum. And he's really fast too.
Yeah, he is.
Who are your favorite metal drummers or hard rock drummers? Like from any band?
I'm always gonna say Lombardo.
Who?
Lombardo.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm always gonna stand for them and Slayer because
Yeah.
I don't know. And then
He played.
it's okay.
He played drums for so many people after he got kicked out of Slayer. Like it's like Slayer retired and Lombardo just had like a second lease on life. You know, because mostly drummers by the mid-50s are usually retired because their bodies like
correct. Their
beaten
hands
to a
get
pulp.
tendonitis real bad in their hands and in their arms.
Like drummers are first to go. They're first to be replaced. Even Black Sabbath. Look what they did on their last tour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But,
they always go.
Yeah.
But
Lombardo,
he joined Suicidal Tendencies after that.
Yeah. I like Gene Hoglan was in a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah, Gene Hoglan. I saw him with Testament.
Yeah.
About 7 years ago.
Like Dark Angel, Strappy Young Lad.
Yeah, he's with a lot of people. He's kind of. I think he probably his paycheck's probably pretty hefty. That's what I suspect.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty technical too.
Fear Factory,
and he does he plays in Death Clock.
Yeah,
he's the drummer for Death Clock too.
I got several Fear Factory shirts.
Oh, that's cool. I like that cover they did for the Cars. I thought it was really cool. And then you saw Gary Newman in that video too.
Yeah, I never saw the video.
They did a video with like Gary. I mean, they had Gary Newman. I'll send you that too. It's really cool. Cause I had like a Fear Factory DVD. That's the only thing my sister allowed me to show her kids because they were I said, I don't want to listen to that stuff. But she let me play the cover of Cars.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing I would allow to play from the cover of that Cars album. I mean, the cover of the Gary Newman song Cars. That's what I meant. That's actually quite good.
My parents were very strict on me. I wasn't allowed to listen to that music, but I'd go over to my friend's house and do it.
It was just really weird because, like, I mean, I was allowed at my sister went to do horseback riding lessons, and then my dad said, "Well, we're paying $10 for her to get and I said, I'll tell you what, you can get an album, whatever album you want." And then, like, I wanted to get, like, For Those About to Rock. My mom looked at us, I don't like the sound of these songs.
Right.
I ended up getting it anyways, but, like, Inject the Venom, Night Long Night. I like the sound of these songs. You sound like Roseanne, Domestic Goddess,
I remember my mom got in my car one day, and I've had a that's when you had the 5-disc changer in your trunk and all that kind of cool shit. And I got in my car, and it happened to be Cannibal Corpse that comes up, and my mom goes,
"Oh wow,
how do you even know what they're saying?"
Oh, you can tell. I mean, you can tell. I mean, if you have a ear for that, you can tell. I mean, some of the stuff did you see they used to have like they had like a Disney version of Hammer Smash Face. That was really fun. Funny. Yeah. Something's inside me. It's in coming out. It was really funny though. So they had like one with some foreign singer. I can't remember what it was. It was like she was doing like that F with a knife song on there. She was they did a lip sync with that. It's really cool. I'll send that to you too. That's one of the ones that have over 1 million views.
Okay.
They did a whole bunch of crazy videos, but it was a long time ago though. They don't really do stuff like that anymore. And people don't make videos like that anymore. I don't know why. I liked it. Have you ever seen when they did like the mix-ups of songs and stuff?
Mashup.
Yeah, those mashups. Yeah, that was cool. Those are great.
Yeah.
Some
I noticed on YouTube these days, a lot of people are doing like the track separation.
Yeah.
So it'll be like just vocals or isolated tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really popular, and also AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I had Danzig doing Summer of '69.
My God, I love
Oh,
dancing.
cool.
Yeah, but it was Summer of '69.
Oh, wow.
But
Wicked.
it's AI. It's not real.
Number of
But the
69.
channel got flagged, so it's gone.
Oh, you got flagged?
Yeah, he did it institutionalized. Yeah, he did it institutionalized. Well, he didn't do it. The guy who had the channel made it sound
Yeah.
like Danzig,
Yeah.
was doing like the Littlest Hobo theme.
Oh,
The
wow.
Family Matters, the
Yeah.
theme from Family Matters,
Yeah.
but it's Danzig.
Yeah.
It was really well done, and then
Yeah.
the channel disappeared like this
Oh,
winter.
that's too bad.
I
Did
loved
you?
it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I think my favorite
Yeah.
song is Twisted Cane.
Oh, wow. Do you
I've
Yeah,
never-
James Hetfield sings in that song.
Huh? I'm sorry, JB.
I'm sorry.
James
ahead.
Hetfield sings chorus Twisted
Yeah.
Cane.
Hmm.
It's James
Did you
Hetfield
know?
singing the chorus in Twisted
Oh,
Cane.
that's cool.
That's
him.
James Hetfield's voice from you can tell too. It's his 1987 voice.
Oh, wow.
my
I
God.
don't know if you know the song.
not.
You know the song "Possession" from the same album.
Mm,
"Possession."
yeah.
Yeah, that's James Hetfield singing the chorus too,
Yeah.
like "Twisted Cane."
I
That's
loved
cool.
Yeah, it was uncredited.
That's my
Wow.
favorite off of them. But now I've never done cocaine, but I'm too scared to. I got high
Yeah.
blood pressure. So it's better.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
What are we
don't do
talking
that.
about?
I was talking about Twisted Cane. It's about cocaine.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's about Cain and Abel. It's not about
Really?
drugs. Danzig
Oh,
was straight edge, man.
And I'll go listen to
Yeah.
it again.
okay.
Danzig was straight edge.
Oh, I remember that
It's not
sounds
about
CM Punk
cocaine.
is treated. Yeah.
It's actually there's an interview, and it's Danzig from '89 with Adam Curry from MTV,
Right.
who now is on Joe Rogan quite a bit.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know how you used to have who's the other guy, Ricky Rockman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I used to think that
Ed
Adam Curry
Ball.
was uncool and Ricky Rockman was the cool one, but in retrospect, now that I watched them, it was Adam Curry was the one that was completely plugged in.
Oh,
And he was
yeah.
dialed in, whereas Ricky
Yeah.
Rockman was just an airhead.
He did
Oh,
And
that
yeah.
so
all.
he's asking Glenn, what is it that you're saying with Twisted Cane, and is it this? He's going. It's like he knew what that song was about. Adam Curry did.
Okay.
Somebody uploaded it. It's pretty good. It's upscale too. It looks really
I need
clear.
to
That's cool.
re-listen to the lyrics.
Mm. Did you?
Listen to
That's
them.
not about cocaine.
Oh,
Okay.
do you like Jason Momoa there at Forensic?
Who?
Jason Momoa.
No, I don't like guys like that. He's too.
Okay.
No.
Did you know that I was in a movie with him? Did you see it? Did you see a clip?
I want to say I did on your channel.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if it was on.
Yeah. It's only it's only 14 sides. Check this out. I was in a scene with Jason Momoa from the Minecraft movie.
Who are you?
I am Steve. Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I watched that. I watched
Oh, you
that.
did?
On,
Oh, cool.
I
I
liked
couldn't remember.
I didn't comment, but I liked
Oh,
it.
that's okay. Oh, cool. I just thought I'd put that up there just because that's the big thing right now. They said it's a crappy movie, but I mean, that Snow White movie's getting so much crap. People are kind of letting that one go.
No, I'm not attracted to him at all. I'm very weird.
Well, that's okay. I'm not attracted to him either, so that's okay too. I just thought we were both two Jasons on the same thing. I just thought it was kind of cool. That's all.
Yeah. No, it's just that, yeah, I'm just too picky about my men.
All Gladys liked it. Yeah, I know. All Gladys liked that's cool. Gladys, you there, Nikki? I dropped the link. I don't know if she's still there.
Hey, Gladys. I love
Gladys
Gladys.
is pretty cool.
Gladys comes up with some funny shit.
Oh, she's really funny. You should check out that game Spoof did. That was really funny.
I
I mean,
don't
she
know.
put,
Spoof. I've,
well,
I've never
you
been
never
on
met
that
Spoof?
channel. There's no, I never have. I'd never
Oh,
heard of them until I had
yeah. Well, I mean,
somebody else
she started when
start
she
picking
started
on
doing
them.
live streams, right? And she does this. I mean, I just found out about last night. She's doing something called oh hell, I can't even remember what it's called now. It was some box or something like that, and it plays games. And there's a comedy game on there. You can
Okay.
log into it and put your name, and then she'll give you like a 4-digit code, and you go in there and play help play games. Dan and I were up there playing, and you can put like funny answers and stuff, and they vote on them. It's actually quite good.
Interesting. I came down online. I
Yeah,
haven't caught her online lately.
yeah,
I must be looking at the wrong times, but I
yeah.
have been sleeping a lot because of
Well,
my
I know
knee.
that's why I didn't bug you that much because you said you just woke up. But I mentioned it in case
I,
you wanted to join. Yeah. Well, I
I
took a break because I went to sleep too. Yeah.
my mom left today, and when she
Yeah.
left, it was. I mean, my mom wears me out. Like she thinks I can just carry anything around, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, Mom, I got 2 fractures in my damn knee,
Mm.
and the fluid's gone down. I will say
Yeah.
that. So he's not going to have to withdraw fluid
Yeah.
tomorrow. Jesus, because that is the
Mm.
painfulest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And I guess we're just going to look to see if I have a torn meniscus or anything
Yeah.
else because fluid was blocking all that. But
Mm.
that's
That sounds
it. I'm fine.
good.
I just don't want to have surgery because
Mm.
I'm by myself
Yeah, I know.
at the moment, and I don't have anybody to take care of me. After knee surgery, I won't have anybody take care of me.
Yeah.
And that puts you out for what, 6 to 8 weeks. Then you got
I
to
know
go
that's bad.
to freaking therapy. And I mean, I've had dance, things
Yeah.
like my ankle sprained right now. I've had my ankles sprained so many
Yeah.
times, and I've had my knees are messed up, but I did go get stem cell therapy in them. That
Oh
helped.
wow. Did that help a lot?
Got my feet and my knees and my hips. Yep.
Ooh. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, this guy HVAC repair guy is really
Hey,
cool.
HVAC repair guy.
Yeah. He just found like he does like these goldfish feed, and he had like an underwater camera. Put the camera right in the water, and you'll see the fish swimming around. It's pretty cool.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's cool.
Uh,
He's a good guy. I met him on Turtles a long time ago.
oh, really? Are you talking
Yeah,
about
he's
a fish
cool.
finder?
Yeah, I mean he does other videos and stuff. But I mean, there's videos like he found like goldfish swimming around. Yeah, and he like the camera down there. Yeah, he's cool. I love that avatar thing. It's really cool. It make me cough. You okay,
JB,
buddy?
I'm NyQuil right now.
Yeah.
If I knew it would get to you.
Oh man, NyQuil tastes good. I don't
Oh
know.
God, it does not.
Oh, I love the taste of NyQuil. I've always
Gee,
when I was a kid, I said, "Boy, this stuff is delicious." Maybe I'm weird. I guess I don't know. I
no,
like the
you're.
taste of Pepto Bismol too. I don't know why. I don't drink it.
A lot of people like that
Yeah.
taste. Yeah, it's chalky to me.
Mm. Well, I know I didn't like the taste of that blackberry Dr. Pepper. It tastes like Dimetapp.
It's
It tastes like
gross.
medicine. Yeah, it tastes like medicine. I've had
That's I don't mind grape Dimetapp.
Yeah.
I got that when I was a kid. And my grandmother's favorite recipe was she would put like she would use those small round spoons with, that you could put things in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she would put moonshine and maple syrup in it. And I
Oh, that's
swear,
good. Oh, wow.
JB, you look, if you had that right now, and I'm talking
Yeah.
about real strong moonshine, that's why she
Yeah.
put the maple syrup in it, because we were kids.
Yeah.
And my God, it burnt going down. But you know what? You woke up the next morning, your ass was well.
Feeling good. Yeah. That'll kill like all that.
That's
That
old
stuff.
Southern
Mm.
American recipe
Yeah.
for anything is moonshine.
That sounds good.
Well, if it cures you, if you can get it down your throat.
Heck yeah.
So
I know a thing or two about moonshine.
Do you?
I have some too. I haven't. Someone gave me some a while back.
Yeah, I had some cherry moonshine somebody gave
Mm.
me last year. I did drink. I sipped on it a little bit, but
Yeah.
if I drink too much moonshine, I get sick.
Mm.
I
What?
had
I
one.
mean, do they make like apple pie moonshine and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, they got all of it down here.
Oh wow, that's wicked.
Look, they don't mind selling it in stores, but if
Yeah.
they're in serious like just moonshine stores.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like I don't know. I don't know. Our city's corrupt right now.
Yeah.
Our sheriff just got caught. Well, he's been doing it. I grew up with him, and then I left and came back. You know, when I went to school, and he's been crooked his whole life. But he just got
Wow.
selling cocaine, weed, using tax
Nice.
money to buy
That's not good.
brand new cars. He has a BDSM group, and there's a lot of bestiality going on.
Wow.
So, the FBI finally came down here
Yeah.
and did like 8-month investigation about him,
Really?
and
Wow.
he's out of here. By the way, he's in rehab right now.
Oh no, that's not good.
Well, he's got a trial in this month, and I can't,
Yeah.
or a grand jury thing in this month.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get him out of here for a long time.
Wow.
But everybody's quitting. All the police officers, they don't want to have anything to do with it. So now they're like down to a skeleton crew.
Yeah.
You know, and then the detectives have left because, you know, somebody sent the bestiality video at 2:44 in the afternoon, an IP address from the actual sheriff's department.
Yeah.
And they caught him, but he sent it to citizens, as well as other people, I suppose, that were part of the BDSM group. I'm not going to get into that because I don't do that kind of shit or do orgies and shit.
I know.
No, I mean, I just don't.
I know.
I went to a concert once in Columbus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of the Columbus, Ohio. Yes, that's the one. And it was one of the guys from Ministry.
Yeah.
Who was starting a new band.
Of Ministry.
They just did a video. Every day is Halloween. I think I posted. Did I send it to you?
Not to me. JB's making me sick through the computer.
Yeah, I'm confident.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
So I go to this show, and then like in between bands and stuff, or just like I guess at all times, like there were different rooms in this venue, and each room had like these monitors up in the corners, like TVs, and it was just like a guy or a girl fucking a dog on all the screens at all times.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I can't watch.
And it was just a concert. This was just a concert, and it was Meg Lee Chen was there, and so was the Thrill Kill Cult.
Oh wow!
Oh really?
Yeah, and so there was just like these like MILFs fucking these like dogs and shit on all the monitors, like up in the corners of the rooms. Like there were different rooms, like little lounges and shit.
Yeah.
And it was weird.
I don't understand how people can get into that.
I don't either. You know, I mean,
bestiality.
I'm not in. No, I can't.
Down here, the video I saw, she was sucking off a horse.
Oh my God, that's bad.
I don't know.
I mean, you know,
she's a big wig in our county. She's like,
oh my God, that's horrible.
So
I mean, yeah. I mean, they might call it puppy love, but I don't call it that. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, there's something I can understand.
Yeah, I don't blame
you. For some people.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Like in your privacy
That's sick.
Home, being personal with your lover, you know, and trusting.
Yeah. It's not good.
And all that shit, like 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Not in an orgy. Not in
no, it's not good.
Situation where people are sitting around watching you, you know.
Yeah.
Do stupid things for a dominatrix and beat if you're. It's I don't know I don't know. I'm not in it, so I just
I'm
met
not,
a lot of people that were in it, and
yeah,
it's just it weirded me out, and that's
it
one of
is
the reasons
weird.
why I'm
It is
not
weird.
working for the county anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
I don't
told you.
blame you.
Not. I'm
Yeah,
not working.
you mentioned to bring that up before. I mean, we were talked about it before, remember?
Yeah, we did. We talked about it. I refuse to work in the coroner's office
Yeah.
anymore. I don't work in this county
Yeah.
anymore. I did not get fired
Yeah.
because I had a breach of peace charge. Oh God.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't get fired because of that. I
Yeah.
retired on
I know you did.
you don't get in trouble for breach of peace, for God's sake. But
No,
there's people going around putting my mugshot up,
I
and
know they are.
I'm not gonna get into the drama of it
Yeah.
because they're a bunch of people that don't have anything else better to do.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even know the fucking community.
Yeah.
Never been in there, nothing. All of a sudden, I became the hot topic of conversation.
Yeah.
So
I know. They're trying to blame it all on me, but they're just trying to break our friendship up. That's all. It's
they did try to blame it on you that
yeah.
I listened to you, and that's why I didn't join their room. No, I didn't join your room because you're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Exactly.
I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
That's
Exactly.
that's the way I feel.
Yep.
So, but anyway, yeah.
I gotta go.
Let's go back.
Are you going
I
to
gotta
go?
go get. I gotta get a pack of cigarettes. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
You ready to go? Yeah.
Yeah, my car is ready. Look,
He's his bike. Yeah.
You got lights on that thing?
We have lights on your phone, or
no, I don't know. No, I don't. I have.
Figure it out.
no.
I need to figure it out. I'm holding the phone. That's my problem. You know, when you hold a cell phone, you get nothing done.
Yeah.
No, you can't. I'm the same way.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
The flicker's weird.
You got a light on it.
It's strobing really fast, but the shutter is making it look like it's going on and off.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's freaky.
It's strobing very fast, but on the video, it doesn't look like it is. That's
I got
fucking weird. I'll ride until I fade. They kick me off.
Okay. How is the snow real bad there?
No, it's April.
Okay.
No,
Well, I
no.
mean, we're going to get more snow.
This ain't the Arctic Circle, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're going to get more snow. They said.
I'm not any more north than you are.
Yeah.
Well, not really. Maybe a degree.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, but we're supposed to get more snow.
I'm gonna fade out, man.
All right, buddy.
All right, Dave.
Thanks
You
for
guys.
joining me.
Great conversation.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
Stay metal.
Yeah, I'll definitely always stay metal.
Bye.
Thanks, bro. I mean, yeah, not a whole lot of metalheads around on this community, though. I mean, it's, but we are, which is cool.
What's that?
Not a whole lot of metalheads around the community, but we are, which is cool,
Nah. We are metalheads from back in the day.
Hell yeah, I love metal. I've always loved metal. But people think it's weird because I love the band Devo so much. Devo's awesome, too. You know?
I like
Yeah,
I also like Depeche Mode.
Oh, Depeche Mode's cool. Yeah, I know. Did you it was cool that Marilyn Manson did a cover of Personal Jesus, too. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah. Oh, Personal Jesus. I mean, it's pretty cool. I can do his voice a little bit, But that, now Ministry did a video called Every Day's Halloween. I don't know if I sent it to you on Instagram. I might have, hon. I don't remember. Yeah. I'm glad you came up here.
No, I took a severe long nap today.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like longer than normal.
Yeah. Well, I went back to Spoof did a live stream though, and then I I took off because I had my premiere to do. That dipping sauce, and then I did a I made something to eat, and then I went back over to hers, and then she ended like we played a couple games. She ended around 8:30 something. I went to sleep, and I took a nap till like 12:30, and then I thought maybe I should. I went on a couple street. Well, that one a guy get kicked off of. Yeah, he's mad about it, and and I thought I should do that. I was going to review that Jack Black on Saturday Night Live last night, but Spoof was playing a game. I said, heck, I'll just do that. And it was pretty cool. I mean, if she does it again, I'll let you know if you want to join her. It's pretty easy though. I mean, it's like I think it's a Quiplash Part 2, and like you have to go on this one site. And it's all free though, and then like put like a name on there, and then
Yeah.
you have to. They should give you like a 4-letter code, and you put it on there, and then you hit play, and you can play the game. And like there's like 3 rounds, and they ask you a question, 2 questions, and you type in the answer. Who has the funniest answer wins, and they vote on it.
Yeah.
Or they'll have like, and then you have to go like back and forth between her page and then the page on there, because sometimes they'll have like put a caption to this comic, and they'll show it on her end, but they won't show it on your end. You have to just type stuff in there and then just send it. And then you can vote on people's comments too. It's pretty cool.
Interesting.
I think you'll like it.
Anyway, I thought
But then
not to bring it up, but I really like Jedi Miller.
yeah, he's trying to make good.
Great.
Him and I used to fight all the time, though. You know what I mean? But we
Really?
don't fight anymore. Yeah, we used to fight all the time. We don't fight anymore, though.
I think he speaks a lot of truth, but
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like it used to be
everything
just like
he
him and I
says
used to
is so
fight
true.
all the time, but then we don't fight no more and stuff. It was a long time ago,
Yeah. I don't think he's a bad person at all.
No, he's cool. No, he's talking a lot about a certain person, and they're all bent out of shape about it,
Oh, I'm sure they are.
They've been out of shape.
Stood up for me and didn't even know who I was.
Yeah, I know he's a good guy.
Yeah,
He's a good guy.
I mean, and I stay in touch with him.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I mean, I don't talk to him on the phone or anything.
Yeah.
Go and look at his lives. I've saw.
Oh yeah. Well, he does the Star Wars live stuff. He does.
Yeah.
He loves Star Wars. He knows more about Star Wars than I think George Lucas does. I bet he does.
I watched that one where he was talking about the toys, and
Yeah.
stuff. And I think that's pretty cool.
Well, he's gonna do like I told him about the movie Ice Pirates because he never saw it. I don't know if you ever see Ice Pirates. Yeah, he bought the DVD for it, and then after he reviews, I'm gonna do like a review of it too and post it up because I saw it in the theater way back in the day. You ever see that movie?
I did not.
Oh, that was who Robert Urich is. He used to be in Spence for Hire and moved like Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started in a sci-fi. It was kind of like a ripoff of Star Wars and Mad Max called Ice Pirates, where they were like these moronic pirates, and they were like water and ice were like the most valuable item, just like oil was in the Mad Max movies. It's kind of like about as a comedy. Angelica Houston's in that too, and she fights. She does swordplay in that too. Believe it or not, Angelica Houston of all the people.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna back out and come back in, okay? Because I just froze the screen.
Okay, honey. Okay.
All right. I don't know what I did, but I fucked it up. I'll be right back.
Okay, honey.
All right.
All right. Play some more stuff here. We got here, and then there were none. I'll tell you what, if you ever get a chance, listen to No More Remorse from Cannibal Corpse. I can't play here, or I'll get in trouble. But it'll be blocked or something like that, or I have to take the song out. That's why I try not to play any music unless it's something I own. Let me see if I can find that. I'll play it. I mean, I can't play it out loud, but I can play it on here while Past time, no remorse. That's a great song. There's two versions of it. Play the longer version because the one just cuts off after like 5 minutes in. It's like 6 minutes long. Yeah, there's two versions. Let me see. One is like 6 minutes and 19 seconds. Yeah, play the one that's 6 minutes and 19 seconds. That's off the Gore Obsessed album. And then there's one that's like a lot shorter. Oh wow. Well, maybe they took the one that's shorter off there. No. They get one that they edited video to get us 4 hours and 25 minutes. Yeah. Oh, they did a horror tribute on, but get the one that's 6 minutes and 23 seconds. Pretty cool. Let me listen to it. Good, great song. I remember listening to it. I said that song sounds so fucking familiar. Okay. Hi.
Hey,
Hi, how are
long
you?
time no see.
I know. I was like, what's on the agenda, bro?
What's on the agenda, bro?
What's on the agenda, Clyde? Clyde's still there?
Yeah, he's down there laying at the end of the bed.
Aw. Clyde loves me, I think.
I think he did hear your
Yeah.
voice, and he came in
Aw.
here. He's been here for a long time, but he looks
Aw.
around
That's awesome.
like he's looking for your voice. But he's heard it so many times, and you say
Aw.
his name. You
I
know,
love it.
he's starting to begin to become a little bit more. His personality's coming out more. The only
Yeah.
thing he pissed me off is he tries to pull the things out of the sink, and
Oh,
then
those little drain thingies?
oh yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah, you need
he
those.
worked on the kitchen last night, so I had to cover those up, and then
Okay.
in the bathroom he started doing that, and then
Yeah.
he tries to get in the commode, and I don't know why.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, so I don't know if I'm raising a plumber or
I
what
don't
the
know. I don't know.
like I don't know what's going on. I don't want a plumber.
Yeah. Yeah. You save, I mean, maybe you get him like, take like hair clogs out of the sink if there's any, you know what I mean? He'll do the clog.
I don't know what he's doing in there. He tore up my garbage disposal at my last
Oh
one.
my goodness. Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah. So at least this one that I have has things in it. But I went
Yeah.
in the kitchen this morning and he had already turned them over. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I mean, you are not a plumber. Okay? Stay out of it. I also got to
Yeah.
order a new cat tree because when I put the shark on top, he took it apart.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's gonna be a carpenter, a plumber, one of those.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Wow.
Something. Yeah, he's hilarious. He's so funny.
He's a good kitty.
He likes to get up on the top of the sink or in the bathroom, and he likes to look at himself in the mirror. He's so vain.
No?
Yeah, he's not fighting with himself. He thinks that he knows it's him.
Yeah.
But it's very vain. He sits there and meows at himself.
That's awesome.
Not really.
Oh. Okay.
Not really.
Oh. But it keeps you up.
No, he don't bother me.
Yeah.
I mean, I
He's a
sleep
good kitty.
hard.
That's good.
Yeah, I do. So
Yeah. I appreciate you being up here because it's been a while since you've been on one of my live streams.
no, I enjoyed it because I've enjoyed everything
Oh, I'm
because
glad. I'm glad.
we did killers. We did.
Yeah, exactly. We did everything. We did, and we reviewed the
music.
SNL. Yeah.
And
I gotta send you that flaming hot Cheetos thing. It's really funny.
I bet I couldn't
Yeah.
eat that.
Yeah. I sent it to your Instagram, hun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I can handle those. I want some Tostita. I want some nachos. and
Yeah.
I can't open. I bought some queso,
Yeah.
that you heat up in the microwave, and I might have to eat that.
I tried that Minecraft Nether Flame sauce. It was like a hot dipping sauce from McDonald's. That
Yeah.
stuff was hot. That stuff was really hot. It was
Wow.
like I was like it's weird because it's like I guess Minecraft is aimed for kids, but I don't think kids can handle something like that. It's too hot for them.
Correct.
Because even
Yeah.
that one guy said it's more for adults and kids than that.
Okay. That
Let
makes
me see
sense.
if I can find that thing and send it to you. Let's see.
No, that's fine. I'm gonna have to drop down here in a minute because I've got a
Okay.
doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I
Okay.
want to get at least some kind of sleep.
Well, that's cool. I'm gonna make something to eat.
I'm
Yeah.
finally getting there.
Yeah, that's good.
What
Yeah,
the
I know.
hell?
I hope your knee's
I
feeling better.
slept
I
like
hope your knee's feeling better.
3:30 till 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I was like, where the hell did that come from? But I got up early.
Yeah. That's good, honey.
Yeah. But I am getting tired.
Yeah, it's okay, honey.
Yeah. So I'm probably gonna drop down and go to
Okay.
bed.
Well, I appreciate you coming up here. You're always welcome, and
No,
it's cool.
I actually enjoyed it. I mean, I'm
Oh, I'm
glad
glad.
JB knew about all those bands.
Oh yeah, he knows a lot of the
We
metal
had
things.
great conversation about
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, I love talking about that stuff too. I mean, he knows. I mean, a lot of these people, they don't know a lot of, like a lot of the metal stuff, like we do,
Yeah, the dark metal.
Yeah,
I
real dark stuff.
dark
Yeah.
metal, or
Yeah.
a lot of it is it's I don't know. It's just death metal music.
Yeah, I love that stuff. Well, I
Yeah.
remember it was just weird. Have you ever heard of the band Pungent Stench before? I think you'll like them a lot. They're
Yeah.
really good. Yeah. Okay. Cool. They're
Yeah.
one of my favorite bands. Well, they had like that one album, and then just they released an album that was kind of like unreleased, and finally I got a hold of that one. It was I can't remember what it was, right after Amputee, but it was like years later. It had like songs about the Aztecs and stuff, and I can't remember the name of the album though. But it was a good album. Yeah,
Yeah.
Persona non grata, which is one of my favorite songs of theirs. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Someone did like a cool video of that too. Yeah. I think they had one video for Amp Him from Amputee. I think YouTube took it off. Kind of disturbing though. YouTube removed it though. I can't find it anymore. I don't know. YouTube is weird like that.
A lot of stuff I've seen recently.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of these movies they put up there. There was a puppet pornography movie called that from the same guy did Deep Throat called "Let My Puppets Come." It's actually not that dirty, but it was X-rated. Well, apparently, and it was like the one guy did it, Waylon Flowers and Madam the Marionette. They used to be on Hollywood Squares.
Okay.
And they did marionettes on there, and I saw a version that was like cut to like an hour. It's like an hour and a half. And it's like a whole music. It's like a real movie with music and stuff in it. And it was on YouTube for I don't know how long, and they took it off. Wow. Yeah. Sometimes you'll find some weird stuff on YouTube. If you ain't find anything really like shocking or something like that, see it before they take it off. I mean, depending on what it is, Because like I said, they had there was a controversy on Saturday Night Live where that one girl was Ego Vogum was doing like a stand-up thing. She said she was going to be like a stand-up talking about the food and stuff for the correspondence dinner, and she did like a thing in interact with the audience, and she would say a phrase and she'd hand the microphone and the audience was supposed to finish it, and she said, some men aren't worth. And then the audience said shit, and she said you're supposed to say a damn, and then they got in trouble. They had to bleep it out. It was funny, and I mean the version I saw of it was bleeped out already, but I found an uncut version of them saying that though. It was weird. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to go to bed.
Connie, thank you very much for being up here.
I'll see you later. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I don't know when I'll be home. Okay, honey. I appreciate you. Just let me know on Instagram or whatever, Okay. Thank you. Okay. I'll probably come home and take a nap. I would too. I'm probably gonna make something to eat. Yeah.
On Pet Glide for me too, of course.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, well, you have a good night because I
You
have
too, honey.
about
Okay.
less than 6 hours and I have to get up.
Okay. Okay.
All
Thank you
right.
for being up here. Oh, thank you,
No
honey.
problem. I had a great time. And
Oh, I'm
thanks
glad.
for a great live. This was a great live tonight.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it, though. Yeah, we did pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, we had different topics, actually, some
Yeah.
good content to talk about.
That's
Uh,
what I'd rather do because I get tired of all the drama crap. It's just a bunch of
I do,
recycled crap, you know?
I do too. I'm sick of it now.
Yeah,
I'm,
me too.
I'm just, you know, I could care less.
Yeah, it's nowhere to feel, you know?
I'm not
I'd
gonna,
rather do this stuff, you know?
you know, I
Yeah.
sometimes do, but not that
Yeah.
often.
I
All
know.
right, I will talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye, hon. Love you. Okay, bye.
Bye, love you. Have a good night.
You too, honey. Okay. Well, that was Forensic Chick. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna make something to eat. But I mean, I got some grapes from the Walmart. I'll tell you what. I mean, well, I was on with Pinky and Nikki last night for a little bit, and they were talking about produce from Walmart because they said I don't like the produce. I've had really good luck. I went to Aldi's, right? And I was going to get some of the. I have apples. I got to remember to eat some more apples from Aldi's before they go bad. They're still really good though. But well, they were Cosmic Crisp apples, you know, and they were good. I would cut them in half. They're still good. But I mean, they had grapes there. I was going to get grapes, and they were too soft. I said no way. I didn't get any because they probably were spoiled in like a day or two, and they might have already spoiled some anyways, you know. But I didn't buy them there. But I bought some at Walmart. I went to Walmart and then I had some delivered today. Yeah, it was today. It was delivered today, and they were like really crisp. So I mean, I liked when they had the crisp apples on there. I mean, crisp grapes and stuff, and apples too, tomatoes. You know, I like when they're fresh like that. They're really good. I want to go over the review of SNL review because it was like, I mean, because I wanted, you know, I have guests up sporadically now. It's not like it used to be because I separated myself from a bunch of people. So I still like the core people here. You know what I mean? JB and Forensic. And there's some other people. I thought Mr. Random was going to come up, but he didn't. I thought Nikki was going to come up. I dropped the link. But I mean, they're always welcome to. Regardless. Okay, let me go over the Jack Black episode again. I took notes. Yeah, I just do like a re-review because it was like sporadic. It was like in between all the conversation with Forensic and JB. Well, let me end it with this. Like I said, you know, usually when I hang out, if I don't hang out with John, if there's a new episode of Saturday Night Live, I'll review it. You know, and I was gonna review because I got hurt. You know, my back and my knees were acting up again, and I was just saying, John. John said, "Why don't you?" I hung out with John like 9, 10 hours. Usually we would hung out like another 5, 6 hours. I said, "Why don't we go home and get some rest and stuff?" And we went to we finished watching the one movie, did a review, and then we went to Uncle Charlie to get some food. And I went home and I chilled out some. I didn't sleep that well. And I was gonna watch the SNL with Jack Black hosting SNL. And I was gonna review that, and then Spoof started playing her game. That was really cool on her live stream. It was like Quiplash Part 2. And then she did like a murder party. She did a murder party with yeah, I know. Some of that has, and then we did like a word game. I mean, the fun game is like the goofy stuff, you know. The other stuff is like, yeah, that's okay. But I mean, I like that. I like that Quip. I think Quiplash is a perfect match for everybody because people like doing that. Anyways, we were playing that and it was fun. And I said I would just do that review another time. And I want to do a recap of the review because what I do is I take notes. I write down. I put like the host and the musical guest on thing, and then I do like I put like a little number and circle it in my notes, and there'll be like so many different skits, and then I include the goodnight skit, but I don't include that in there. That's usually a 10. I just them say goodnight, but I mean there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't ever tally that in my scoring like that. However, last 2 weeks ago with that Morgan Wallace or whatever his name was, he walked right off the set, which was very bizarre. But they said, I mean, I don't know if he was mad. They looked like he was mad or something. And they commented on that last on SNL about I don't know if he was mad or what have you. It's like a controversy, like just like with Silent Lion's 50th anniversary. Bill Murray was actually crying in the background. I told Miller about it, and then he watched. He was. I don't know why, but he did. Anyways, let me recap this because I took notes. Jack Black hosts SNL, and there was musical guests Elton John and Brandi Carlile. And I mentioned JB that people get confused with Belinda Carlisle from the Go-Go's, and then I guess there was some concert and everybody went to, and they thought it was Belinda Carlisle, not Brandi Carlile. I said, "Who's this per day?" A lot of people were mad, I guess. They just thought it was Belinda Carlisle, but it's Brandi Carlile. I guess she's been doing music with Elton John. That was a music guest, a big musical guest too. You know. Anyways, it starts off with a cold open. It was like they're rehashing when the speech of Donald Trump talking about the tariffs and stuff, and it was had like that guy that James Austin Townsend doing it. I think he does a very boring Trump. You know, nothing really funny about that his Trump at all. But Alex Baldwin did, I think, a better job of portraying Trump, and I think his version is very boring. You know, I mean, but he was actually usually he just does Trump, and that's all you see him in. There might be it might be a short film like what was it, Watch and Destroy or something like that. That he's in that. I mean, but no, he was like in 3 different skits though. And there was a cold open and talk about the tariffs and stuff, and it just wasn't funny. It was just kind of all over the place. It didn't have no focus. Mike Myers came in as Elon Musk, but he was just pretty much doing what he did before. But he did a couple things, like he says reverb, something happened like reverb or something. Like he makes some fun, and that was okay. But I mean, it just wasn't a very good cold opening. I give it like a 2 out of 10. Next was Jack Black doing a monologue, and he was talking about like he came up and he said, "Hey, I'm Jack Black. You know, it's been 20 years since I've been here. This is his 4th time. He's not a 5-time member club yet. He's like the 5th time I've been here. You know, 5th time. Oh no, 4th time." And he said, "Well, I think about quitting because you know usually comedian people hosts don't quit in the middle of the monologue, but it'll be the first time that happened." And all of a sudden, like that one girl was playing that riff from that Aerosmith Back in the Saddle song, you know. I believe it was Aerosmith, yeah. And then Jack Black, "Why are you playing this song? You know what it does to me. You know I can't resist singing." It goes, I'm back in the saddle again. I'm back in the saddle again." So that's the way he sings, right? And then he started like doing like a whole big, he does like these little moves and stuff, you know. He's like a year younger than me, and he moves way better than I do. And you see him going up in the crowd. He goes up in the raft with all the audience, and there's a marching band, and he dances. Then he goes on this one set of stairs, and everybody's like clapping and getting into it. And there's like a group of kids, like 20 something, and they're like shaking their head. And the one kid looked really pissed off, wasn't happy at all, or some for whatever reason. I don't know. You got free tickets to see the show. You know, tickets are free to see Silent Live anyways. That'd be cool to get. I mean, tickets to a show. That'd be awesome. You know. Anyways, you know, it was okay. I give it like a. What I give it, a 5 or a 4? No, I gave it a 4 out of 10. Next was Love Match. It was like a game show. And like the game when like they revealed a couple people, and then he was like dressed as Indiana Jones. The guy, like, okay, why are you dressed like Indiana Jones? And what are you talking about? I'm Kyle or whatever his name was. I don't know who this Indiana Jones person is you're talking about. And then one of the kids asked him, "Is Indiana Jones, is your name really Indiana?" I said, "No, that's just a nickname." I was like, "Oh," and he covered up and said, "You clearly know who he is." He was dressed up like exactly like him, kind of like, it was okay. It had some funny humor, though, eventually. I gave it like a 5 out of 10. It was good enough for a 5. Next was Trailer for the Flaming Hot Cheeto Rider. They talked about messing with your butt and like the hemorrhoid stuff. And they had flaming hot hemorrhoid cream. That was a perfect thing. And actually, it was Todd Jumper sent to my Facebook group, Movies, Food, and Metal. So that was really cool. That was a 10 out of 10. I got to send it forensic sometime. And like I said, I tried that Nether Flame sauce. Now, tonight I got a very special video of like the Happy Meal, the Minecraft Happy Meal, but the hamburger, the kids version of it, you know. Yeah, I got that premiere tonight, 8 o'clock. I mean, the skit was okay, 5 out of 10. Next was, like I said, that was really good. Playing Hot Cheetos was fantastic, 10 out of 10. That was the only perfect score for anything they did tonight. Next was the Burger Tavern, where they were talking like growing up and being older, and they every time they mention something, they make these funny faces, right? It was Jack Black, and then all of a sudden Bo and Yang started doing it. And this couple did, they made a fart sound. They started laughing, and then the other girl was laughing. And then the other girl, like the Eggo Wogram, would like make face, and then they play like thing. It made no sense, right? And then that one Heidi Gardner came out and said like she started doing like face, and then said my ego's here, and then it was like a really cheap looking thing. And so, oh, that's where the sound was coming, and that was the end of the show. It's like, why would you start a show like that? That's a show. That's a thing you put right at the very end of the show. That's meaningless, you know. And then next was they did like a concept thing about like the very first to play back in ancient times in Athens, and they had Jack. I think they commented because Jack Black was in some movie called Year Zero or something like that. I never saw it. I heard about it. I never saw it though. And I mean that I never saw that one. I heard it. I don't know. I heard mixed things about it. They have Bold the Furies on Tubi TV. I never seen that either. I heard some people say it was funny. I should watch that too. The ping pong comedy. Christopher Walken does some ass reasons watch it. It's only 91 minutes. Maybe I should watch that sometime. But the skit was funny. It's like these people didn't know what to do with the play or how to watch your like. People talk to them and they say, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" And then they were interacting with the audience, and it was just like a play for the audience, you know. And it's like they were doing like a war thing, like, "Please tell my wife I'll be back from war." And then one guy starts saying, "Okay, I'll go tell her." It's one of the audience members. It was really funny. It's just a concept piece, but it's about how people react to that, and that was actually quite good. I give that what was that? Well. Give it 8 out of 10. I like that one. Next was a music video. It was like a Jamaican song about a goth kid on vacation. And once again, some of them just give an idea for a song. They just do it. Wasn't funny enough. The visuals was nice enough on it, and Jack Black was interesting, but it wasn't really that funny. I give it like a 2 out of 10. Next was the Elton John and Brandi Carlile singing. And that was that. It was a very happy song. He's playing the piano, and the girl was just rock band playing guitar and stuff. And it was very spirited. I mean, when he got up, he was playing guitar, and then he started playing the guitar. And at the end of the show, you can tell he's kind of winded, though, but he still was putting on a show, though. I mean, that's a big guest having Elton John on there. Just like for the 50th anniversary ending with Paul McCartney. That's great, you know. Yeah, it was really cool. I give that like an 8 out of 10. And he was pretty much just doing his own John thing, just playing behind the piano and singing, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Next was Weekend Update. And the Weekend Update was really funny for the most part. And like I said, he had that controversy where I talked about forensic with that girl swearing, right? Because I mean, it wasn't her swearing, it was the audience swearing. And they said it's the last instance since this one girl said the F word back in 2009. So I remember there was one with Norm Macdonald. Like there was some like guy working on a set or something, like hammering, dropped something. And then Norm Macdonald said, "What the F was that? Or what the fuck was that?" And I saw it when it happened, you know. And like, oh, I guess I'm fired in the morning then. But he said the F word though. And every so often there'll be like profanity slips on the show. And I saw this guy. I mean, this guy was talking about it, and they actually played the clip, the uncensored clip, right? What happened? It was like that Ego Wogram. I call it Lego Ego my Wogram or whatever, you know. He was talking about the press what do you call it? What's that? Associated Press dinner at the White House, where they usually have like a comedian up there making jokes and stuff. And they didn't want a comedian this year. And then like that one girl said, "Well, yeah, well, I mean, they just don't know what may be funny about it." She said she was going to talk about the food, right? And she ended up talking about way more than that, you know. And she went on a whole like a thing, like a whole skit, and she'd ask the audience a question, and then they respond back to her. And then she said at one time, she said, "Men aren't what?" And then they said, the audience said, "Shit." And said, "No, no, they're not worth a damn." They said, Norman Blanken's going to be mad at you guys." And the guy was talking about how like the FCC finds people, and they would find the person who said it, you know. And since the audience said they probably didn't have any to go against, and then the guy was saying like usually the FCC would like do fines and stuff for people who for like crime stuff that happened between like 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. Usually after that they can let stuff slide, which is really bizarre. I didn't know that. And then they said it's doubtful that they might do anything. But a guy did a whole video about it, you know, and they played the uncensored clip too. And it said like they didn't catch it in time. They said usually like on the East Coast they caught where I could have seen it. Well, I mean, if I were watching that night, I'll watch it now, so I know what they said. And then they bleeped out for other broadcasts too, but they didn't catch it in time. And then like the broadcast, they just dropped the whole audio out when they said that though. Yeah. Like cool and Joseph Michael Che was freaking out, and then she was freaking out about it. But the whole guy did a video about it though. It was interesting. I watched that before doing this live stream because I finished it up. It was like an hour and 8 minutes, but they inject commercial breaks in it too. It was on the NBC channel, NBC live stream channel, and they actually have like links to other like things. I did that one with Mickey Daly, that one female. Yeah, I should do the Timothy Charlemagne one. I keep saying I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll do a live stream about that too eventually. Because all of the other ones I saw, like they rebroadcast the last week, 2 weeks back, I didn't hang out. Was it 2 weeks ago? Or 3 weeks ago, I hung out at John's. No, 3 weeks back. And then I didn't hang out at John. I was going to do something, and there was a repeat, so I didn't do it. I think it was a Martin Short one, or I can't remember. Anyways, that weekend update was quite good. I give it an 8 out of 10. Next was, I was thinking a hotel where like they're talking about making out and stuff. And maybe like bringing other people in. The whole big thing making out, all of a sudden they were up on like these wires and stuff. And it was okay. It was, you know, they were on wires trying to make it a little more interesting. They said we need to bring another picture of that Bone Yang guy. They said eventually we're gonna fight, and then they'll go in the bathroom, and then some other girl came out. You guys hear the train? And it was okay. I gave it like a 3 out of 10. It wasn't that great. Like I said, there was like 15 things in total, including the good night thing. But I mean, let me tell you more about that when I get to it. Next was like a unusual thing. It was like they did like a thing that I thought was funny. It was like Big Richie and the Minnows. It was like that's some like tropical thing, just like a Jimmy Buffett type thing where they do cover songs and stuff. Really chilled and laid back, and they did like I can't remember the song. They did something, and they did like the other band members. You come up there and play with the jam with us one, and this one bass player came up. Then another bass player came up, and then Heidi Gardner came up, and she was, you know, she was really good. And she playing and a bunch of, I mean, it says too much bass. It's too much bass. You can't do it. You can't do it. And a whole bunch of other people came up playing the bass. And that was actually silly the way they did it, though. You know, they had other women up there, and women playing guitar. It's kind of sexy. I'm not gonna lie, like that. Brandi and Carlile playing guitar, kind of sexy. You know, maybe it's just me. I don't know. I mean, I liked it, and it's like you're gonna cause this whole thing to fall in the, and there was like a real cheap effect of them falling in there, which I liked. That was actually pretty clever for it. It was just silly humor. I liked it. That was what did I give 8 out of 10 for just being silly. Next was Elton John and Brandi Carlile doing a slower song, and it was all right. I give it a 7 out of 10. It was okay. Next was like a thing about the famous kiss from World War II, and I know they did a skit of this before. I know they did something of this before. And all of a sudden, they showed like the famous kiss of the one soldier kissing was Heidi Gardner at the time. And all of a sudden, her husband came out with like 4 hot dogs. And Jack Black said, "Hey, what's going on?" Hey, I talked to you here, and you all telling, "Hey, she." They're talking like 50s talk, And that went off for a while. It was actually okay for what it was. It was moderately funny. I give it like a 6 out of 10. Next was like they had like a little thing for Val Kilmer. It's just like they put up a title card saying Val Kilmer and stuff, and then they went right to the goodbye thing, and the goodbye thing was fine. He got to find Michael Myers. Michael Myers was on the other side. Jack Black. Like I said, overall it was an okay show. Just some really dead skits. And I don't know why they started with that thing around that table with doing that's something that's played at the very end of the show. Maybe they want to put it at the top because they spent the money on that cheap looking mechanical hawk. I mean, they probably spent $1,000 or $2,000 on that. Maybe they wanted to use that up and play at the beginning though. But I mean, it was a dumb skit regardless, And there's some other skits that weren't very good. I think like the monologue wasn't that great. It was okay. The cold opening was terrible. Like I said, I give it like 6.75 out of 10. I mean, but they had its best parts like the Flaming Hot Cheetos, Flaming Hot Hemorrhoid Cream, which I thought was brilliant. And that would be a good companion piece to go into the Flaming Hot movie. I saw that I've never seen that. I love that movie. I was a big fan of that movie. I saw that stuff. John, we gotta watch that. And then John, I mean, I watched it on my own. John, I didn't see it. But I mean, that would have been a good movie to watch with John. I don't know if he was interested in watching it either. I thought it was fascinating. But they said that wasn't a real story behind that. It was made up. I don't know. It was fictionalized. But I mean, John sent me this thing about all things that got wrong with Bohemian Rhapsody. I saw Bohemian Rhapsody at the theater. I loved it. Because I haven't been to theater since... It's been a while since I've been like years for been in the theater. The last movie, I don't know if I saw. Did I see? I mean, the stuff at the Erie Movie House because that's technically a theater in my opinion. I mean, it's not like we saw. I was invited there for a guest to see a couple movies, and then we never went back, which is a shame. I like going there. And the guy invited me and John as special guests there, and he bought us pizza and everything. It was really cool. Free popcorn and stuff. All the video game play was all free and stuff. And it was like he said I could pick any movie I wanted. The first time Alex Winter was there both times. I don't know what happened to him afterwards, though. I don't know. I wish I knew what happened to him. And I know that what happened? He left after that. He kind of like his channel was down and stuff, and like I don't know what happened to him. I hope he's okay, Kind of like delete all social media and stuff, And we saw, I picked out Silent Screen, that movie I've been looking all over to find. I ran that way back when I was in, I came home from Fort Detrick, Maryland for a couple of days. I think it was that, or Germany. I've been renting that. I'm renting Demons 2, which is a huge disappointment. I never went ahead to bother to watch it again. I might, but I love Demons, the first Demons so much. I remember getting Demons 2. Well, hold on. What up? I'm still back. I mean, I was like, dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, let me shut this off. The mouse on there. And I can't remember why I saw that though. I mean, I finally saw they had Silent Screen up there, a classic horror movie with like all the actors. I remember Cisco Neopart on Dogs of the Week. I remember played it. It played for like a month. I remember in 5th grade. I talked to one teacher, and the one teacher said like her and her husband had a choice to go see Silent Scream or the It was Silent Scream and the Last Married Couple in America. They were both playing at Cinema World. I know Silent Scream had like, I mean, I didn't see it till years later when I was in the military. And either home from Fort, I think I was home from, I can't remember when I rented it when I was home from Fort Bragg or Fort Detrick, or maybe when I was home from Germany before I go into Fort Bragg. I can't remember. Maybe I can't remember, but I rented from the one video store. And I remember renting that in Demons 2. Being a big fan of Demons and being disappointed by Demons 2. And I saw they had a name in name only sequel called Demons 3 The Ogre, which I really liked. I was disappointed by Demons 2. I should probably watch that again and give it a second chance. But I loved the first Demons so much. It was like a perfect horror film. A perfect horror film, Italian horror film. And I remember like it had a heavy metal soundtrack in it. And I remember renting like Silent Scream 2. And I like Silent Scream a lot. It had Avery Schreiber in it, which was really cool. Like Cisco and you were saying, and Avery Schreiber did one of his joke things at the end. John and I were laughing. And it was cool after that. He played an episode of Mr. Show there. And then like he wrapped things up. And it was cool though. I had a nice time there. Let me look that up. And then I got invited like a month later. We saw The Party. I think it was all when COVID was still happening though. I can't remember if we saw The Green Knight was the last movie, The Party was the last movie. Let me look it up. I did a review of The Party with John and I. And I picked The Party. It was like a 2-hour long Blake Edwards movie with what's his face, Peter Sellers in it. And that was a perfect movie. Let me look up The Party. And that should be on Wikipedia. And I'll look up, see if The Party was the last movie I saw in the theater or The Green Knight. 1968 from The Party. How long was it? Oh, it was only 99 minutes? Damn, it seemed longer than that. Peter Sellers, yeah. I thought, boy, it seemed like a 2-hour long movie. Yeah, Blake Edwards directed it. Peter Sellers, they had like that guy who played Captain Stubing in that. But I mean, he looked completely different in that movie. That movie's really funny. It was only 99 minutes. Boy, it seemed a lot longer. It seemed like a 2-hour film, though. But he said, what made you pick that? I said, well, I thought it was neat. And after that, I think we filmed like this Halloween display. And then we took off. Well, yeah, the guy closed things down right after that. I said, I get to use the restroom first, okay. And let me look it up on my video manager. And let me repost that one thing, too. I was going to play it. Well, hold on. Let me open up another tab. I want to play a Campbell Corpse song. Let's see. Let's look up to The Party. I can't remember The Party of The Green Knight because John and I reviewed The Green Knight after we saw it. We only did like one movie. We did like a trailer review and we did one movie, that movie, Night Bitch. Let me re-upload this too. Hold on. Let me look up The Party first. I can't remember when we reviewed this. The Party had a really good The Party movie review. See. We see The Party. Let's see. Plus Smash Party. Oh, cool. Smash Party did get all cool. Awesome. I did get The Party reviewed by John and I. This was back October 2nd, 17th, 2020. Okay. Thought there was a photo that guy took of that. Then let me look for Green Knight. Green Knight might have been later on. Green Knight review. Which I don't know. I was on I didn't like it as much as John did. Finally, real review of The Green Knight. Oh shit! When was this reviewed? Let me just look up Green. Now come up. That'll be easier. Got 123 with the Green. That's weird. Let's see, Green Knight. Damn. Green Knight might have been the very last movie I saw in the theater. I always thought it was something different. Dang it. What happened? Let's say green. Okay, let's go green. Put a K after that. Okay. Oh, August 6th, 2021. Okay, so that was the last movie I saw in the theater. August 6th, 2021. Oh, that was the last movie I saw in the theater. Okay. Let me go ahead and go back to my thing and republish this. Because I stopped at like 39%. Let's see. How you do it? Oh, let's see. Upload. Now I want to play that Cannibal Corpse song. Come on, upload it. I think move it at a super slow speed. Here we go. Minecraft movie hamburger Happy Meal. Should continue on here. Okay, cool. I just got to keep this up. I not close the door on it. I think I closed the door on it. That's what happened. Anyways, hold on. Because it was cool. It was cool because I think we reviewed Silent Scream right in the theater, right in the movie house. I think I don't know if we did the other one right in the theater. The guy was screening is closing up. You know, like usually you play a 2-hour movie. It's only a 99 minute. I thought it was 2 hours. Why I closed up early and stuff. And you know, it's like I used the restroom. Like he was shutting all the video game stuff down, and then, like 5 minutes later, we were out. I went across the street and there was like a really cool like a Halloween display. I filmed that and then we went back to our trucks and left. Yeah, it was cool. So I hope you like this review of Jack Black's host SNL. Let me play. I was gonna play that Mitch Harris Napalm Death thing. I don't know what happened to Nikki. I thought she was gonna come up. Let's see what else is happening. She also is live right now. Hey, hit her. Go back to wait a second. Let me go back to open. Oh, I don't want to close that up. Open another tab. I got a ton of tabs open. That's okay. I have some grapes too. Jack Black. Yeah. You see Heidi Gardner wearing Iron Man shirt there. It's really cool. Okay, let's see. All four people commenting. All look great. Oh, cool. I was gonna have like Mr. Ram come up, but he didn't comment, but that's okay. Let's see if anyone's live right now. I'm gonna get something to eat and I'll probably go to bed. Turtle Dove is live. That King Cole's live, you know. Yeah, someone he'll leave a comment. He never comes over my live streams anymore. I mean, you know, he does his own thing now. I mean, he has people up there and they say stuff. I'm not a lot. You know, the N-word said a lot, and I'm not doing that on my streams. But I mean, you know, our Jedi Mail Cards Art Bell makes up something about Galactic. Okay. Let's see if he has anything new up. Videos. Oh, he did all okay Art Bell thing. He did all state Art Bell. Okay. Oh. But I like that when he that game he played is fun. That game Spoof played is fun. But I'm glad I got to review this Jack Black video. Yeah. Yeah, I might, like I said, have some grapes. And make some sandwiches. So I might make some pepperoni sandwich. That sounds good enough. I don't want to get anything too technical like that. Not like just technical, you know what I mean. Yeah, get that and get some grapes though. I mean, those grapes are so crisp that he sent me. And I go over to what I got like a big thing from Amazon too yesterday. I go on to make sure everything's in there. I think everything's in there. Should be. Big box though. Big box. I guess that's it. I don't know what happened to Nikki though. I thought Nikki was going to come up, but I mean, if you don't want to, it's okay. I mean, if you can come up another time, it's fine. So, let me see. I might go. Where's that thing at? Oh, I want to play a Napalm Death thing before I forget. Here's the thing. I was talking about Mitch Harris, and you get to see. I mean, the songs are really short, but there's a longer song. I feel like a minute and 9 seconds, right? And you get to see him drumming there. It's really cool. Let me play that for you guys. Wake you you old more early morning people up too. Check it out. Here we go. Sorry. Yeah, I hope you like those little videos. That's like classic concert footage I had of Napalm Death and a couple songs. And then I did like music video for my old used computer for a special song they did called You Suffer at Christmas. Because they have a song You Suffer, and then they added some Christmas bells and called Jingle Bells and called You Suffer at Christmas. I hope you all like this video. It's brutal though. Yeah, that's a little video I did. Well, then I'll try. That was an old video. And then that one I filmed, like, You Suffer Christmas. That was an old video I did with a very old computer. Way before the channel. There's a few videos I did. Really old stuff that I did way before I had this channel. I started my channel. I did stuff that I recorded like in 2011, 2012. So that's cool. Not a whole lot, but there was a few videos like that. Yeah, I'll probably wrap up 3:33. So I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna make something to eat and probably take a nap. So I really hope you like this this review of Jack Black hosting us. And thank you to my special guests, JB and Forensic Chick, for coming up here. It was awesome. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked everything. You know, it's like trying to be different stuff. I mean, there was trying to get away from drama. There was a little bit of drama stuff, addressing a couple things, but no big deal, right? Just a little teeny tiny things here and there. That was it. Oh, that, of course, I went past it. Let's go 3. I don't matter. I don't really care. You 3:04:43. That sounds good. That's just weird, though. It's like I'm just trying to find. When I hit end on here, end stream, what happens is it does like, you see if I can get right on that mark, because it's like a big delay. Because I think there's a little delay between, because you're doing streaming of 2 streams. You could do like a just record only video that does not stream to another platform, right? Or you do one that streams to another platform, and then if you have paid for the program, it streams to other like different sites. But I'm just streaming to like I said, when in like the other one with StreamYard, it went to Facebook and no one watched them though. But I mean, they're watching them here. I think, and then Facebook took away a bunch of live streams. I didn't download them though. I don't know how they took them down or not. They said they were going to clear up space, but oh, well, whatever. So hope you like this video. Bye. Till next time, please take care, my legion. Good night. Bye. Good night.